Hey. What's up? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. Good morning. We are back for another video, honey. Thank y'all for being here. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I see you guys in the building. Let's go ahead and speak right quick. Mary Giles, good morning, honey. Good morning, Denise Slay. Good morning, classy type lady. Good morning. Good morning, Carla Johnson. Erica Butler. Good morning. Clarity Speaks. Good morning. Tripping Hard. Good morning. Reba 0616. Good morning. Sherri Johnson. Rose Armstead. Carla Burrell. Good morning. Joyce McClain, good morning. Marion's favorites, good morning. Marion Perry, good morning. Maria, I'm sorry, damn. Maria Perry, good morning. Miss Aisha, good morning. Brown Eyes, good morning. Nikki B, good morning. Sweet Essence, good morning. Laura Eden, good morning. Lamore McDaniel, good morning. Valeria? Rainey, if I mess y'all name up, I'm so sorry. Cassandra D, good morning. Gloria Thompson, good morning. Tanisha Martin, good morning. Musically Clad, Cad, good morning. Hi, I like your name. Musically Clad, do you sing? What do you sing? Musically Cad, do you sing? Donna Connolly Howe, good morning. Purple Unicorn, that's a content creator. You guys check her out. Jonas Simpson, good morning. Good morning. Nikki B, good morning. Miss Lady, good morning. Or my lady, Miss Lady. My lady, good morning. Arthretha Johnson, good morning. Joyce Jefferson, good morning. Peppers Love, good morning. Nash Vegas, good morning. Says no, ma'am. Oh, do you do something with music? Because your name gives that you do something with music. That's why I asked. Shirley Terry, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's get into the show, guys. We have a good show. I have some good tea to spill on y'all this morning, baby. I hope y'all ready to sip. Because, baby, we got to talk. Y'all okay? Oh, God. Renee Robinson, good morning. Be right to do right. Yes, honey, you better let them know. Be right to do right. Good morning. Kim Jones, good morning. All right, let's get started. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? Rabbits running, good morning, love. Good morning. Let's get into our show because we got one. All right, let's get into our first topic. Y'all know we jump right in, honey, okay? Let's get in, honey. We're going to start our show out this morning with Tokyo Toni with her crazy self, Lord. The psycho werewolf. That's what I'm going to call her ass this morning because, baby, she is crazy. Said just a username. Okay, Musically Cat. All right. I like your name, though. Thank you. All right, let's get into it with crazy Tokyo Toni, honey. This is Black China's mama, where she is defending Kim Kardashian as a mother against Kanye West, who had a whole lot to say, girl. Let's get into it, child.
Is the best motherfucking mother ever. Believe that shit. Okay. And I be goddamn if I'm gonna let Kanye do that, Kanye. Child. Nah. What would he know anything about anything when he his own fucking mama? Somebody mama. Who the fuck might that be, nigga? Can you name some names?
I know.
I'll get at them for you. I ain't scared. The fuck? Because it was some shit about some gang shit, bitch. I'd be a leader. Believe that shit as how unafraid the fuck I am of any motherfucking body, bitch. Put it in your fucking loins, bitch. Put it in your spirit, hoe.
Back up, child.
Anybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna let him do that to her without saying something. Fuck no. She a good motherfucking mother. And for real, she let that little girl get away with too much motherfucking shit as it is. And it's sitting up there on the stage with fucking convicted killers and pedophiles. I motherfucking revoke his motherfucking rights for life, bitch. Then you disrespectful knowing my daughter online and you got your motherfucking ass clone ass wife, fucking mute ass bitch. The fuck? Half naked everywhere looking like a fucking space cadet.
Not a space cadet, girl.
God damn.
Yo. Tokyo Toni is going to always clear the girls, okay? Oh, my God. Baby. Not sure why she was on there looking like a distressed werewolf child, but We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it, Tokyo. All right. Girl. Her and Tia Kim, them two right there, it's just them the two aunties that you kind of don't want to play with because they don't really have a chill button anywhere. They're gonna always straight set it off on your ass if you ever piss them off. All right. Y'all already know Tokyo Toni is wild. Okay. Talking about she is over the gangs, child. I was like, girl, when you get in the game? But Kim, when you get gang. I love it. Okay. Baby, she don't care how she get online. Baby, her hair be flying like she just got out of a tornado, baby. She don't care. She gonna get up there and talk her ish. And I love it. All right. Shout out to you, sis. All right. You put Kanye West ass in his place where he belong. Because he been out here acting up. He done called Jay-Z and Beyonce kids retarded and whatnot. He done been out here talking about the Kardashians are out here trafficking. And he done been out here talking about Kim Kardashian not being a good mama. So I knew somebody had to correct this. Because y'all know Tokyo got a grandbaby by one of the Kardashians. Y'all know her daughter got a child by her daughter. What's the child name? Child. Anyway, got a baby by Rob Kardashian. Okay, Robert Kardashian, the junior one. All right. Black China. Black China got a baby by one of the Kardashians. So you know Tokyo Toni kind of indirectly in the family. So you know she gonna always clap back for Kim and them, girl, because that's them her people a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so we love you, Tokyo. Thank you, girl, for cussing Kanye out because he needed that. Yes, he did, girl. He really needed some more. I was hoping for you to, snap off on his ass some more, but hey, she ate him down. Girl, that was an eat down, okay? We like it. All right, for those of you that call 911, if you ever got hung up on, just know that the person that you was talking to might get arrested because that's against the law. You cannot be calling 911 for emergencies and the bitch on the other line hang up. All right, so that's what happened to this person. Shout out. Let's get over here, child, so we can see this. I said, ooh. I mean, damn, the goal is to talk to somebody and get some damn help, not get hung up on, right? Ooh, girl. All right, so let's get into this, child. Shout out to X News because that's what we're watching. Okay, let's go.
911 operator arrested and charged after she allegedly hung up on dozens of callers.
Investigators say that between October 2015 and March 2016, Houston Emergency Center managers tracked thousands of dropped calls to a single 911 operator. This woman, 43-year-old Crenshawnda Williams. Williams has been charged with deliberately hanging up on callers in 2 of those cases, including one involving an armed robbery that left a store owner dead.
Where the minivan is sitting right here by the house, that's where she fell.
Buster Pendley says Williams hung up on him too. That was early on the morning of March 1st. His wife was near death after a blood clot moved to her lungs.
She was gasping and I could feel her heart beating out of her chest, but I couldn't get a pulse.
Pendley says he was trying to perform CPR with one hand while calling 911 with the other.
The 911 operator answered the phone and she said, "This is Crenshawnda. May I help you?" I said, "Yes, my wife's passed out. I need an ambulance." She said, "Okay," and she hangs up on me.
An ambulance finally arrived after a second call, and Pendley's wife survived. But just thinking about it still makes her angry.
I was furious because he didn't tell me, because I would have gotten from my hospital bed and gone to 911 and find out who did that to me.
Williams is charged with 2 counts of interfering with an emergency call. That's a Class A misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine if she's convicted, and that's for each count.
What do y'all think about that? If you got any 911 operators in my chat, baby, if you hanging up on people, that's a crime. Because the goal is for you to save someone's life. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody's calling 911. It's a damn emergency, okay? You can't be out here. Okay. Yeah, my wife was pow. We need an ambulance. Okay, click. Like, what kind of 911 operator are you? Okay. The man over there doing CPR said, "I'm here doing CPR on my wife right now. We need a click." Multiple calls she hung up on. That's some bullshit right there. All right. 911 operator hangs up on thousands. Y'all hear that? Thousands of emergency calls. Now they said it's a year. It's a misdemeanor and she get a year for each count. So I don't know what to tell you, sis. I don't know what to tell you. Like, did you understand your job and how to do your job being a 911 operator, or did you just not give a fuck that day or every day? It sounds like, because you had multiple calls that you did that. You are definitely somebody, what's her name? Krishanda Williams. Let's say your name out loud. You should definitely not be in that type of job. Okay, maybe you need to do some damn customer service somewhere else, like Walmart or I don't know, girl, Target or somewhere. I don't know. Put some shit back on the shelf or something. Not being over people's lives, because obviously that's not for you. Okay, but ooh, girl, anybody else is in that line of work, don't be hanging up on nobody. All right, because your ass will be going to jail. Let's move on. That is just sad, yo. I would hate to know I called 911 for emergency and the bitch hung up on me. I would be mad about that. And you got to call back and all that. Girl. All right, so let's get into this next topic. Now, a man is suing American Airlines or United Airlines. Tasha, get out of here. Damn. And Wanda. I feel y'all in here. The spirit of thick tongue is in here. Get out of here. All right, so a man sues United Airlines after a pilot removes him from the bathroom mid-flight. So imagine being on a flight in the bathroom, girl. Somebody busts up in there. Put your hands up right motherfucker now. On that shit. You like, oh, fuck? That, girl. Let's get into it.
The Orthodox Jewish man says the United Airlines pilot yanked him off the airplane bathroom while his pants were around his ankles. So yeah, there's more to the story, obviously. This guy's from New Jersey. He was on a flight from Mexico going back to Houston. He's now suing United Airlines and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for how he was treated on that flight. So according to the lawsuit, the guy was having digestive issues. Mm-hmm. But here's the deal. He spent about 30 minutes in that bathroom. The pilot allegedly demanded the guy get out immediately. He didn't, so he broke the lock, pulled the man out before he was fully dressed. Another man traveling with the plaintiff says the pilot made degrading remarks on their Jewish faith. Wow. Customs and Border Protection confirms responded to the disturbance of the flight, but did not comment further. United Airlines declined to comment.
Of course.
Orthodox Jewish man says the United.
I understand. According to Local 10 News, that the incident happened on January 28th during a United flight from Tulum, Mexico to Houston, Texas. Said that Lieb, which is his name, says that he was suffering from constipation, girl, and was in the restroom for 20 minutes before chaos erupted. Now, Mr. Lieb's child says that he started as a routine restroom stop, okay, and turned into humiliation, and he's now suing for damages. Said that the court documents filed in Manhattan Federal Court lay out a disturbing series of events that allegedly unfolded in front of the entire cabin. That's gotta be embarrassing, okay? You're just trying to go in there and take a little dump. So it says that the lawsuit said that Lieb child was dealing with severe stomach issues and explained to fellow passengers Jacob's Seabag child, also Orthodox Jewish, that he would be out of the bathroom soon. Says that a flight attendant asked Seabag to check on Lieb child, who assured him that he just needed a few more minutes, child. He won't done. He won't out of there yet. He was still prairie dogging, as they call it. Says, but after another 10 minutes, the pilot got involved, and that's when things kind of escalated, when he bust the door down and snatched him up off the toilet, child, when he was getting ready to probably wipe or something like that. I don't know. I won't dare. But yeah, can you imagine that? Girl, you need to get some of that tea I be drinking over here, that detox, and that yeah, you can get some of that detox tea, girl. That got you right on up out of there. You got out of there real quick. All right, you should have drank that before you got on the plane. That detox tea I was telling y'all about. Girl, by the time you sat down, you've been up out of there and got about a good 5-10 minutes or whatever. You haven't been in there no damn 30 minutes. I know that. Okay, it sounded like you was in there pushing a long time, like you was having a baby. But shout out to you, sir. It sounded like you might get a little money since you was in there trying to bathroom. They don't bust up in there on your ass. So shout out to you. And I know you was embarrassed because I'm embarrassed for you. All right, so let's move on. Now, the other day I was talking to you guys about, I feel like something is coming. I said my spidey senses. It's telling me that something is coming. We're facing something. And Lord have mercy, I wake up this morning to the Trump administration. Let's get it up on my screen. I told y'all, I don't know if the Lord was talking to me or what. I don't know, honey. But let me tell you. I told y'all that stuff be going on in the government and they don't tell you, just like they did with the whole COVID situation. But the Trump administration accidentally texts journalists war plans in a text message detailing attacks, okay, on Houthi with the Houthi rebels, okay? And then Trump responds, but his ass lies. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not aware of what you're speaking of. Nigga, you in the text thread. How you don't know? Let's get into these texts, child. I said, oh, let me find out. Let me find out we headed to war. All right, so according to JD Vance, child, says that Pete Hester said that if you think that we should do it, let's go. We ready to war. That's what they saying right here. All right. Said that I just hate bailing Europe out again. Like, I'm sick of Europe, child. Fuck. All right, so they said, let's just make sure our messaging is tight here. All right, make sure nobody else see this shit while we talking about this war. All right. Make sure nobody tapping in here because, child, we get ready to talk about some serious shit. Now it says that, and there are things that we can do up front to minimize risk to Saudi oil facilities. We should do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So according to Pete Hester's, child, said that VP says that I fully share your loathing, child. Let's continue. Child, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. Oh, girl. Says that, but Mike is correct. We are the only ones on the planet on our side of the ledger who can do this, okay? Mm-hmm. Said that nobody else close. Question is timing, okay? Said I feel like now is a good, hold on. I feel like now is as good time as any. Said to give POTUS, okay, directive to open shipping or reopen shipping lanes. Says that I think that we should go, but POTUS still retains 24 hours of decision space. At 8:49 a.m. Says so this SM person says that as I heard it, says that the president was clear, green light, but we soon make clear to Egypt and Europe what we expect in return. Says that we also need to figure out how to ensure such a requirement. Says that e.g. if Europe doesn't remurminate, child, then what? Said that if the U.S. successfully restores freedom of navigation at great cost, there needs to be some further economic gain extracted in return. Girl, this sounds serious. Oh, girl, that look crazy. Okay, so JV said excellent. JR says that a good start. Michael Waltz said with the fist, flag, and the fire, girl, that sounds serious. That means we ready to fight the U.S. and burn them motherfuckers down. All right, so Mars said that good job, Pete, and your team. Michael Waltz said that the team in MAL did a great job as well. So SM said great work, all powerful start. Girl. All right, so now let's listen as the journalist asked Trump about these damn messages and what it meant. Are we headed to war? What the hell is going on in here? All right, said the breaking in a stunning moment that Donald Trump admits that he has no idea what his own administration is up to when asked about the major lapse, okay, in security. All right, when war plans were accidentally shared over Signal with the reporter. Let's get into it.
The Atlantic that said that some of your top cabinet officials and aides had been discussing very sensitive material through Signal and included an Atlantic reporter for that. What is your response to that?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis, you mean the attack on the Houthis? Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time. Anybody else?
To the story in the Atlantic that said that some of your top cabinet officials and aides had been discussing very sensitive material through Signal and included an Atlantic reporter for that. What is your response to that?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis, you mean the attack on the Houthis? Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time. Anybody else?
First of all, they can't do shit without you approving it. You're president, right? I mean, any conversations that has had about a war or any attacks, that shit you're gonna know about it probably first. So to stand up here at a press conference, I know nothing about that. I mean, what do you mean, attacks on the Houthis? How would you know that? How you know what they're talking about them? You over talking them. They're asking you questions and you filling in and giving them information, pertinent information that you said you don't know about. I tell y'all, if there are things going on behind the scenes, see, they having a whole conversation in a whole text thread talking about a whole fucking war. And he's standing up, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course he has to say that because we're not supposed to know that. We just had a conversation the other day where things be going on behind the scenes and the government don't tell us because they don't want us to panic. If they went on the air, if the news came on and said, okay, guys, we're getting ready to have a war starting this Thursday, people will panic like hell. We will panic just like they would have panicked had they gone live and say, okay, guys, guess what? There's this thing out here now called coronavirus that's unaliving millions of people. We'll be like, what? People not going to leave their house. People not going to go to work. We're going to be like, what the Mind you, they didn't tell us that until later on. And I'm feeling like we may not really know what's going on here with this situation until way later on, until like it's almost the end. Or like when we're right in the middle of the shit. If we're going to be attacked by another country, I want to know about it. Like, this is some scary shit. This is some scary shit. So what happened is some text messages were sent accidentally to a journalist, and they weren't even supposed to know about this conversation being had. So when they asked about it and said press conference, Trump is saying, I don't know what you're talking about when you're in on said conversation. See the mess we talking about? See the mess we're talking about, okay? It says that the National Security Council confirmed to CBS News that the messages seem to be authentic after the story broke. Says that when reporters brought up the Goldberg story at the White House on Monday afternoon, it was yesterday, President Trump claimed that he hadn't heard anything about it. He says, I don't know anything about it, according to Trump. Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay, they're talking about a plan was laid out, a detailed plan for the strikes in Yemen, sharing specific info about weapons packages, targets, and timing right before the attack went down. Oh, okay. But you don't know about it. Oh, okay. I keep saying, y'all, all right, you better get your junk in order. You better get your stuff in order. Because I told y'all the other day, something is coming. And what's the chances of somebody sending a text message to a journalist about a war that we weren't supposed to know about, and now the shit get out, and Trump sitting his ass up there, I don't know what you're talking about. Pay very close attention to this man right here in the light blue. Because I guarantee you, he definitely knows what the fuck they talking about. The way he looking at Trump like, how the fuck we going to get out of this? Play it one more time. Because I pay attention to detail. Pay very close attention to where my mouse is moving right here. This motherfucker right here know way more than everybody else probably standing up there. Watch how he looking at Trump like, how the fuck they know this?
To the story in the Atlantic that said that some of your top cabinet officials and aides had been discussing very sensitive material through Signal and included an Atlantic reporter for that. What is your response to that?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
you can tell the motherfucker lying. Look at his whole disposition. He like, oh shit, how they find that out? Oh my God. Because you know that's all his ass do is lie anyway. Trump wake up lying. Trump go to bed lying. Trump lying his sleep. The nigga stand up here lying his ass off, and this motherfucker right here, he know all about it.
Having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis, you mean?
Now you trying to fish to see what he know and how much he know. You might want to get some security, sir. Okay, because the way Trump be moving, sir, you might not be here no more after this conversation. After you done told this shit and you done revealed the damn text messages, it might be a bounty on you. I'm just saying. Just prayers your way, because yeah, that sounds dangerous.
I mean, the attack on the Houthis. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time. Anybody else?
To the story.
Yeah, we know your shit. I got my eyes open. All right. Let's move on, though. I keep saying, I said the other day, something just feels weird in the atmosphere. Something's coming. I think we might be headed towards a war. Okay. We're headed towards a good old war. That's what it sounds like. All right. So y'all get prayed up, child. Everything you need to get done, get it done. Put you some money in savings if you haven't done that already, if you can. All right. And let's brace for the worst. That's all we can do. You know, they don't tell us shit until it's too late. All right. Don't go buy no bread. Well, I guess, child, buy some bread and all that shit. Stack up on whatever you need to, because we don't know when something's going to hit, because they don't never tell us nothing. And I hate that. And I get it. They don't want the American people to panic, but damn it, I want to panic a little bit. I want to know what the hell is going on. Shit, do I need to catch a ride with Gail to Mars to get away from this shit? Gail, you got any more room up there on that damn space shuttle? How many people you invited? I know Oprah's ass ain't going. I'll take Oprah's spot. All right. Let's move on. Ran across another story. It's starting to be very near and dear to me as I'm reading up on it. It's very, very similar to the Naziah Harris case, okay? The young girl from Detroit. Y'all know I've been covering the Naziah Harris case, honey. Every detail that come out, y'all gonna know about it because I'm on it. But now this case here is very eerily similar to that. When I read up on it a little bit yesterday, I've been reading up on it. I got up early this morning, was looking at it again. I pulled some other things to corroborate it. I pulled a video of some news stuff about it. So I definitely want to talk about it. Y'all know, child, I love kids, near and dear to my heart. When I heard about this case, I said, damn. And to find out that her own damn father and grandmother are in on this shit. They just arrested the grandmother as well from a doorbell cam. I'm going to get into it because I got a whole lot of details that I want to spill on this. I pulled some receipts from different places that I saw it. We're going to get into it because this is a lot. All right. Oh, my God. All right, so father of a missing 13-year-old girl is being charged with allegedly abducting his daughter. Said that police claimed that he was the last person with the girl and his details about her whereabouts were inconsistent. What would make a father want to do that to his daughter? Okay. Do I feel like he instinctually abused her? Probably. I do. And the fact that the grandmother did nothing and lied and helped lie for this motherfucker right here. Okay. Let's get into it.
Her glasses and her underclothes were by the couch in the front room. Her pajamas were in the dining room in the floor.
A Toledo family is asking for help to help find a 13-year-old who's been missing now for more than 2 days. Her name is Kiemani Latigue, and Alexis Means spoke with her family members today. Alexis, what are they telling you?
Well, Sasha, the Toledo Police Department, they went out and they talked to the grandmother today. The grandmother says the teen has never run away. She did not show up for school on Monday, and when you call her cell phone, it goes straight to voicemail.
I just want her to come home safely. I mean, she's not in trouble. She hasn't been in trouble.
This is a picture of Spring Elementary student Kiemani Latigue. The teen has not been seen since Sunday evening after 10 p.m. Her grandmother says she came home from work and the door was unlocked.
It was Monday morning.
Okay.
And when I came home, her glasses and her underclothes were by the couch. And she wasn't here. Of course, she was supposed to have been on her way to school. But according to the way that the house was set up, once I got here, because it was in complete disarray, she wasn't here. So I called the school so that I can talk to her, and they said that she wasn't there.
She says Kiemani's keys were at the house along with her glasses. Her grandmother says the 13-year-old can't see without them. She also told me the stove was on and you could smell gas.
Other than her and I, it's just the two dogs in the house. So who cut it on? So that was kind of suspicious. Then her glasses and her underclothes were by the couch. Going somewhere, can she go? She's a latchkey kid, so she has her own keys for the home. She has a phone just in case anything happens. She can contact somebody. She's very responsible.
Kiemani's father says he saw his daughter late Sunday night after she called him afraid to be home alone.
I came over here because she said that if it seemed like somebody was trying to break into the house. So I sat for an hour, me and my cousin, we sat over here and we left around like 12:30ish.
The girl went missing from Elm and Bronson. Toledo police are investigating.
They came inside, they looked around. The officer requested to see her room, how it was set up and all of that. And she went through some of her things, but they didn't take anything.
And Toledo police say that if you know the whereabouts of this young little girl, to call Crime Stoppers. Sasha, back to you.
Going somewhere could.
All right, let's read up. Let's get into it. Let's dive in, honey. Let's dive in. 13-year-old girl. So this has been, they're saying, shout out to Neighborhood Talk, because we're reading from here, and then we're going to pull some other receipts that I found. All right, so there has been a disturbing update regarding the whereabouts of the missing 13-year-old who was suspected to have been abducted from her home, her own home. Now, WTOL is now reporting that the girl's father is being charged with her abduction. Now, you guys just saw him on video saying that she called him. When I say she, I mean the 13-year-old, saying that someone was trying to break into the home. He came over and sat with her for a period of time, and all of a sudden, she's now missing. Weird. There is now an arrest warrant out for 33-year-old Darnell Jones for allegedly abducting his daughter, 13-year-old Kiemani Latigue. Police are charging him with third-degree felony abduction. The warrant alleges that Jones removed Kiemani from her home without the consent of her guardian. It says that he also allegedly gave officers inconsistent statements about his activity with the victim as well as her whereabouts. Said that Jones was also the last person to be seen with the girl prior to her disappearance. The police said that they pulled the information from the phone records, surveillance video, and witness statements. Police are actively searching for the whereabouts of both Jones and Kiemani at the same time. They said that this is terrible. We pray that Kiemani is found safe. All right. All right. So let me stop sharing and let's get into some things of the things that I pulled. Because y'all know I was going to be on this shit. When I saw this, I said, oh, hold up. Nope. So let's pull some receipts that I found. All right. Y'all see on my screen. Coming up, missing 13-year-old found inside abandoned home in Toledo after going missing over 3 weeks ago. All right. They said, check comments for video. The grandmother and dad has been taken into custody. Grandmother. Okay, grandmothers are protectors. Whatever happened to Big Mama back in the day? My grandmother would never see something happening to me or know something happened to me and be tight-lipped about it and would not protect me. These new age grandmothers be on some bullshit, like Naziah's grandmother that was supposed to be watching her. Like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. If my mouth get a little, y'all bear with me this morning because y'all know how I feel about kids and shit like this. This irritates the fuck out of me because as parents, as grandparents, especially grandparents, are supposed to be protectors. But when grandparents know something happened to their grandchild and don't say anything and protect the person who allegedly, because we don't know for sure yet, who allegedly did something to said child, and then you become a suspect as well, grandma, that kind of make me look at your ass like a damn dog. Like, the fuck? Read it again. Missing 13-year-old found inside of an abandoned home in Toledo after going missing over 3 weeks ago. Okay? It said to check comments for video, the grandmother and dad has been taken into custody. That's the dad that we just saw in the video with these struggle-ass plaits, all right? Body found during investigation into missing Toledo girl, father charged with abduction. All right, let's get into the next piece of evidence, all right? All right, on my screen, shout out to Teflon Valley, because that's why I saw it. Justice for Kiemani, they've now arrested the grandmother. Y'all see that? Grandma arrested. Now, this is the home where baby girl was staying. Grandma ain't like she ain't no shit. Police came, and of course, they found evidence that grandmother was helping get rid of evidence for her own granddaughter's disappearance. What the fuck kind of grandmothers do we have nowadays? I keep asking. All right. Let's get on to the next one, girl, because we got more. There's more. This is the warrant. This is the warrant. Okay. This is the warrant that was taken out to go and pick up the grandmother and the son. Okay. We're not going to read through it. No, I will not. Just know we got it. Okay. I'm just showing you. We're just showing evidence. We're just showing evidence. All right. Camille on her shit today. I ain't playing. All right. Let's continue. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read this from my phone. I got it up so you guys can see it as well. Let me pull it because I have it here. All right. So we have some people who are asking questions about the young girl. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. So Justice for, now they've set up a page for her on the Facebook chat rooms, okay? Justice for Kiemani Latigue. That's the little girl's name. So this person says, oh, you think that she was moved there after you searched? This person comes in and says that my mom lives right there. Literally that corner house where everybody was standing. Is the house, hold on, is the house that I grew up in. The detectives came to the door asking if she had a camera. So the person that lived next to where the grandmother and the little girl lived originally, she's saying, this person saying that she lived there, grew up there, and that the police came and asked, did they have like a doorbell camera? Okay. All right. They said that my mom identified the dad's vehicle. Y'all hear this? Where the abandoned house was. I'm sorry. Where they found her. Okay. So there's a house. The abandoned house where they found the little girl, someone actually lived near that abandoned house. And they're saying the police came to their house to ask, did they have a doorbell cam? Because they wanted to, I guess, see the area. All right. So they said that my mom identified the dad's vehicle. So the dad was in the place where the abandoned house was. Now they're saying that he put her there at 10 o'clock this morning. I'm so heartbroken. From my understanding, they also have Dorothy, which is the grandmother, on video scattering the baby's clothes all throughout Navari Park. And she's the one that called in that the baby was in the house. So the grandmother made an anonymous call to 911 to say, oh, I found this little girl over here at this abandoned house. And they tracked it back to the grandmother. And the grandmother was seen on a video. The grandmother was seen on a video scattering the little girl, the 13-year-old girl's clothes, okay? Kiemani Latigue, scattering her clothes throughout a park to make it look like someone else did the shit when the grandmother knew. So she helped. You tainted evidence, the crime scene of the little girl's disappearance. What kind of grandmothers are these? Are y'all seeing this shit? Oh my God. Oh my God. So the grandmother and the son was in on it. All right. So let me pull up the other piece that I have. Let's get some of these down because baby, these are, y'all hear this? I ain't even lying, y'all. When I saw this shit, I was like, excuse me? Grandmothers are protectors. Grandmothers are protectors and providers. Look at this shit. I got some more. There's more. Hold on. All right, you see that? All right, so I'm gonna read it from my phone because, yeah, y'all see it on your screen there. I'm gonna read it from the phone because I want y'all to hear this shit. I was like, you got to be lying. All right. So it says, but new evidence says his phone pinged to the location where Kiemani's body was found today. So daddy was in the same location where his child was, where the body was found, okay? But new evidence says that his phone pinged to the location where Kiemani's body was found today 2 times on Saturday night. So the motherfucker revisited the scene. They said that the neighbor has them on video dumping her body there this morning. They, meaning grandma and the daddy. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all hear that? Mm-hmm. So the grandmother was supposed to call in anonymously to say where Kiemani's body was. And when they arrived to the house, her body, meaning she was unalive, was found. They have taken the grandmother into custody. So there was reward money out. The grandma was trying to get a reward money. There was a reward put out for finding little Kiemani. Okay. Grandma tried to call anonymously from an unknown phone to try to get this money for the disappearance of her granddaughter when she was in on the shit the whole time, taking evidence from the child's clothes and throwing them out into a fucking park, and somebody caught that shit on video and turned it into the police. Now, a warrant was taken out where the police came to the grandmother's house where I just showed you guys. I showed y'all the one as well. They got the grandmother, arrested her motherfucking ass, and they got the son as well because he was seen revisiting, I just read to you guys, 2 times Saturday night where the body of Kiemani was found. The motherfucker went back and revisited the site of where they dumped her unalived body. I feel like he was molesting her. I feel like he removed her from that home, and something happened in that abandoned building. Now, maybe he unalived her somewhere else, but he took her and dumped her body into an abandoned building, not counting on somebody's doorbell cam catching all this shit, and they turned it into the police, and they got warrants to arrest the father and the grandmother. Whoo, child. Y'all hear this shit? Grandma! My grandma would never. My grandma would never. Grandmas are supposed to be protectors. Grandma's supposed to be like your second mama. That's how my grandma is. What? Grandma took the baby's clothes and did this in the park to throw the police off. All that shit on video. All that on doorbell cam. Grandma in the park on this shit. Throwing the baby clothes all over. And didn't count on somebody who lived right there on the corner. Saw all that shit and turned it into the police. So grandma called on and said, she gonna be smart, honey. She gonna get their reward money for her granddaughter, who she wasn't looking for anyway, because she knew where the fuck she was. This shit making me mad. Let me hear him get off. Let me get off this shit. Lord. Y'all see it right here, child. I lie to you not. But new evidence says his phone pinged to the location where Kiemani's body was found today 2 times on Saturday. You was in that location 2 times where your baby was, where you say you ain't know where she was, and you out helping look for her, bitch, and you were just where she was. They say the neighbor has them on video dumping her body there early this morning. Ain't that some shit? So the grandmother was supposed to be the one that called anonymously. Y'all see it right here. I'm reading it straight to you. To say where Kiemani's body was and where when they arrived to the house, her body was found. They have taken the grandmother into custody. I just showed y'all where they was taking the grandma into custody. I'm gonna show y'all one more time. They got that warrant on her ass and went and picked her ass up right there at the house where her ass was. Oh, y'all found her? Nah, bitch, we found you. Put your hands behind your back. That's grandma right there. See the police? Came straight the fuck to her house to pick her up in the park on this shit. Trying to throw the police off. Praise the Lord. I wish they'd have got Naziah's people this quick. Grandma for Naziah, your ass is next. Shannon. Yeah. They still haven't found Naziah. But they found this baby here. So thank God. Thank God. I'm sad that they found her unalive. I'm sad they found her unalive, but I'm happy that they caught the motherfuckers that did it. And it's the people who were supposed to be protecting her. That's the sad part. The grandmother. So the grandmother probably knew that her son was molesting that child. And didn't turn him in because she didn't want her baby to be locked up. But you sat there and let your granddaughter suffer and you helped cover that shit up and you need to be locked the hell up. The rest of your life now going to be spent the fuck in prison. So justice for Kiemani, okay? Justice for Kiemani. Let's move on. I'm so mad about that shit. But there you go. So we cracked the case on that. All right. Y'all know we love shit like that. We gonna child. I said, I know the devil is alive. When I saw this, I said, let me go search, child. Let's put some shit together. I had to put that shit together like a puzzle. Like, let me get some over here. All right. Okay, I did have one more thing though. I said I want to move on, but I gotta show this so that we can. All right. All right, so we do have the WTOL 11 news. Let's go ahead and show that right quick for the Kiemani situation. Now y'all know what happened, all right? We put all that shit out there. Y'all know, child, I'm like the Lord. I will not withhold any good thing from you. All right, in this case, it's no different. So shout out to the people, the good people who came together and gave up the doorbell cam and all that for little Kiemani baby. So she can be found. Otherwise, it would have been another damn Naziah case, but we still ain't found this girl. Let's get into what they're saying. Remembering 13-year-old Kiemani Latigue said that her unaliving and the search for answers. Well, we all got
We continue to track breaking news right here, right now on WTOL 11+. The search for a missing 13-year-old has come to a tragic end.
The Lucas County Coroner's Office confirms police found Kiemani Latigue's body inside of an abandoned home in East Toledo. Now, her dad, 33-year-old Darnell Jones, who is still on the loose, is charged with murder. The investigation started after police put out an alert for Kiemani when she went missing on Tuesday, March 18th.
Well, right now, Toledo police are asking for your help finding a missing teenager. Take a look here at your screen. This is 13-year-old Kiemani Latigue. Police say she was last seen on the 2900 block of Elm Street. That's near Central and LaGrange. Anyone with information should call or text Crime Stoppers. That number is 419-255-1100.
Just hours after the developments Monday night, a makeshift memorial appeared outside the house. A woman who dropped off flowers didn't want to go on camera, but said that she felt the need to honor Kiemani's memory and to show the city that she was loved. Kiemani Latigue had not been seen alive for 6 days, and late Monday night, her father was charged with murder. Her family, friends, and community searched for any signs of her, and though the physical search has ended, the search for answers continues. The story made headlines when Toledo police made this post on social media Tuesday, March 18th, 4:03 p.m. That's when the alert for missing 13-year-old Kiemani Latigue went out.
I usually get off of work at 9 o'clock. I made it home like 9:40 that morning. She wasn't here.
WTOL 11 talked with Kiemani's grandma the following day. She said she saw something unusual when she came home from work and called TPD.
There were things in the floor that should not have been. That's what caused the alarm. So I called the school to speak with her. I asked them, could I speak with her? And then they did. They contacted the principal, her teacher, and the gym teacher, and all three of those guys said that she was not there.
2 more days passed. Now 72 hours since anyone has last seen Kiemani alive. Family, friends, and even strangers came out to search for her.
So let's scour throughout here.
The group spent the weekend alongside Kiemani's mother looking for any signs of the 13-year-old girl.
Honestly, this is breaking me. I've been falling the apart since I found out.
That's her mom.
I've legitimately been on social media since the minute I found out, spreading awareness, sending out flyers, contact information, anything to get my baby home. I have not slept in 3 days. I have not ate in 3 days.
We need all the support we can get from anybody. We don't care who it is. Please just come out and help us find my niece.
The next day, Sunday, March 23rd, a felony abduction charge filed against Darnell Jones. Jones is Kiemani's dad, and court records show he was the last person with her before she went missing.
This man has been to my house several times. He usually takes her for weekends to his house to visit with him and his other children. And I feel deceived. Like, you played for so long in my face, like you was her dad, like you really had her best interest at heart. But where is she?
If my baby don't make it home, I will never be okay again. And I hate to say that because I have other kids.
Taxes was taxing.
This shit got me so heated, y'all. I'm sorry.
When you file for free.
Look at this shit.
That fear became reality when police pulled a body from a home on Miami Street in East Toledo. A body Kiemani's grandmother says is the missing 13-year-old girl. And of course, that being confirmed by the coroner and Toledo police today. Kiemani's father, 33-year-old Darnell Jones, reportedly telling police that he saw his daughter late Sunday night. He claims she called and said she was afraid someone was trying to break into their house. Jones and a cousin allegedly stayed with her for about an hour and left around 12:30 in the morning. Jones was initially charged with abduction. Late Monday night, police announced a new charge, murder, with no court date set as of yet and no update on where he might be.
On Friday, March 21st, family, friends, and community members organized a search party in North Toledo. That's where Kiemani went missing. Her mother traveled from Cleveland to join in. She expressed her distress over her daughter's disappearance and told Chase Bachman She hadn't slept or really eaten since hearing the news.
People in North Toledo spent the afternoon and evening looking for Kiemani Latigue. She's 13 years old and has been missing since early Tuesday. WTOL 11 spoke with Kiemani's mom, Tiara Caston, who lives in Cleveland. She says she just got to Toledo Friday to help with the search. The last few days for her have been a nightmare.
I have never had a seizure before in my life, sir, and I've had 3 within the past couple days. This shit is tearing me up. If my baby don't make it home.
I see you guys asking. The daughter was taken away from her mother because her mother was deemed unfit at the time. So she was staying with her grandmother at the time. The mother was staying in Cleveland. The grandmother stayed in Toledo. So the mother was deemed unfit at the time to watch her daughter. So the daughter was staying with her grandmother. And then this happens. And now the mother's like, oh, not saying she don't love her daughter, but this shit just, I don't know.
I will never be okay again. And I hate to say that because I have other kids.
Family and friends say Kiemani isn't the type of girl to get into trouble. They aren't sure why she would go missing or if she was taken, why somebody would want to hurt her.
And we need all the support we can get from anybody. We don't care who it is. Please just come out and help us find my niece.
Tiara says the last few days have taken an emotional toll on her, and all she wants is to see her daughter home safe.
It would be the world to me. Like this, I hate to, I don't like cursing, but honestly, this is breaking me. I've been falling the apart since I found out. I've legitimately been on social media since the minute I found out, spreading awareness, sending out flyers, contact information, anything to get my baby home. I have not slept in 3 days. I have not ate in 3 days.
If you have any information that could lead to Kiemani's whereabouts, you're asked to call Toledo Police or Crime Stoppers. Reporting in North Toledo, Chase Bachman, WTOL 11.
All right, so we're going to stop it there because as you guys can see, the more I watch, the more upset I get. I don't like shit like this, but I have to be, I have to it has to be a mixing pot of things that we talk about on this channel. And y'all know how I feel about stuff like this when it happens to kids. I used to work with kids, so this is near and dear to me. When I see shit like this happens, it pisses me the fuck off because the people who are supposed to be protectors, these motherfuckers was out looking for her. The father and grandmother knew exactly where the fuck she was, and y'all could have said something a long time ago, but y'all were out looking with fucking t-shirts on and flyers looking for this girl when you knew where she was. I said the same thing about the Naziah case, and I don't mean to start yelling. I'm so pissed off.
And once again, unfortunately, the search has.
Oh my God, let me get this off my screen because the more I look at this shit, I said the same thing about the Naziah case. Why the fuck y'all out looking for her when you know where she is? That is some stupid shit to me, like for real. Like this whole entire situation could have been over. Why waste everybody's time to be out scouring the damn woods and abandoned buildings and everywhere else when you know where this girl was? You visited where the fuck she was twice and put on a fucking t-shirt to go look for her. How psychotic is that? How crazy are you to look for someone that you know where they are when you did something? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God, this shit is fucking crazy. The mentality of some people is jarring. I cannot. And I keep saying it. I'm going to say it again. The grandmother, that shit is fucking crazy. For you to also put on a t-shirt and to go and disturb a crime scene, to take evidence to where these people can find your grandbaby. And for you, said Carol, you're not yelling. Y'all know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't want nobody to feel like, damn, Carol. But y'all know how I feel about kids. I love kids. I'm a mom. I could not imagine some shit like that happening. I can't imagine my child being taken away first. All right. I told you guys the mother was deemed not fit to be a mom, so they removed the child, and the child then began staying with the grandmother, and then this shit happens. It's so unfortunate, but this is a lose-lose situation because she's not here anymore, and the father lied about why he even went to the house in the first place. And I feel like when the child was going to the father's house for visits, I feel like he was messing with her. I really do. And I feel like he did something to her and something went wrong and he covered the shit up and he lied about what happened to his child. Oh let's get out this. Let's get out this, child, because I don't want another side of me to come out about this situation. I just hate stuff like this. Let's get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta news. Let me hold on, y'all. All right, I had to release that from my spirit, Lord, because child, y'all know how I get, honey. Y'all know I get the fussing and going off. All right, now y'all know how I feel about my child. Something happened to mine. Just cut the news on. You ain't gotta wonder. Cut the news on because I'll be on there. All right, just know it. If anything happened to mine, don't call me. I'm on the news. I'm on there. Okay, they already came and got me because a bitch done already snapped the fuck off on somebody. I don't play by mine. Everybody know it. After school know it. School know everybody. Family know it. They already know. Camille will set it off about mine. So y'all know how I feel about kids, honey. I'm a protector when it comes to that. I used to work with kids. But let's move on. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya Moore child is spazzing out because Portia has taken up a friendship with Britt Eady. Britt Eady is the same cast member that Kenya Moore wound up getting suspended from the show from whenever she put out some very questionable pictures of her. Some revenge P is what they were calling it. So Kenya is now putting up #traitor, as you guys can see, because Portia Williams and Britt Eady, which is a new cast member of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they become friends, and Portia Kenya don't like it. Now Kenya and Portia, they become, friends a little bit this season as well, for those of you that's been watching. But now Kenya doesn't like the fact that Portia is kind of getting all chummy with Britt Eady because she's falling out with Britt Eady as well. Britt Eady calls her ass to be suspended from the show when she put them damn pictures out. So let's move on. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. All right, so as you guys can see, that's Portia and Britt Eady hanging out. So Portia's like clink, clink, like they cheersing each other. So Britt Eady's like, oh, that's my girl. And Portia is over here like with the, with the lock and key and the heart child, like, oh, that is my girl. So this is how you supposed to be feeling about Shamia, Portia. All right, this is what we expected from you and Shamia. But you guys know now that Portia and Shamia are no longer friends like that. Well, they are. They cool, but they not cool. They cool, but they ain't cool. And thanks to Candy for putting that information out, because everybody was like, oh, they're just good. They're friends. But now we find out that Portia and Shamia have like a little wedge in their friendship. And I feel like, and everybody else watching this from the outside looking in, feel like Portia has a little jealousy because Shamia kind of leveled up on a bitch a little bit, and Portia don't like any of her friends to do better than her or be better than her. So Portia kind of act a little funky, a little stinking against Shamia because of that. So now I feel like it's convenient now that she's taking up this new friendship with Britt Eady on the show, somebody who she really didn't want to check it for like that in the beginning. But now that it's been exposed that she and Shamia aren't really tight like that, now she's taking up this fake ass friendship with Britt Eady. So Britt, you better, child, like Michael Jackson, honey, said, look over your shoulder, honey. You better always say looking over your shoulder, Portia, baby, because Portia gonna do your ass the same way. All right, she been friends with Shamia for years. So it's weird. I mean, everybody got to have an alliance on the show, as you guys know. Shamia was supposed to be Portia's alliance, but Portia don't really have an alliance. So it's weird that she would now connect and, be like glue with somebody else. So let's move on. See the two of them, child, like, oh, that's my best friend, girl, that's my girl, and whatnot. This looks fake as hell, but whatever. So it says that Kenya Moore, honey, and Real Housewives of Atlanta newbie Britt Eady get into a heated altercation. Threats allegedly involved a pow and more, girl. They said that somebody pulled a pow on somebody. Okay, girl, is it that serious? Girl, that's terroristic threats right there. Don't be doing that. So it sounds like Britt Eady pulled a pow on Kenya Moore during a altercation, almost physical altercation about them damn pictures that Kenya Moore put out on her. But now that the two of them are becoming friends, and when I say the two of them, Portia and Britt Eady, it's starting to rub Kenya the wrong way, because Kenya is trying to build a relationship, or friendship rather, with Portia, and now it's kind of putting a little wedge in there because she didn't want to be close to Britt Eady and she didn't want Portia to be close to her. But my thing is this: you can't tell me who to be friends with. If you're trying to be cool with me, and I'm cool with somebody else, like, I'm not gonna be not cool with them because you know what I'm saying? Like, people can be cool with who they want to be cool with. And I don't like people to feel like, oh, you cool with them, well, you can't be friends with me. I don't like people like that. Just try to control you. Like, you ain't gonna never tell me what to do and who I can be cool with. Like, period. So that's some high school bullshit, if you ask me. Let's move on up. I mean, I don't even care no more. All right, so now y'all know yesterday we talked about, in my New York voice, and we talked about Cliff, all right, Cliff from Bell Collective, putting hands upon one of his employees over there in his bar/lounge called Taste, all right? Taste Lounge. He and Latrice have this place, this lounge over in Mississippi, because y'all know they're in Mississippi, called Jackson, Mississippi to be exact, called Taste. All right. So he got a little drunk in there, and there was a altercation between the bartender who got punched and Latrice Rogers. They were having a conversation that turned heated, and they said that Cliff came up in their child and punched the bartender in the chest. Now, we talked about it yesterday, but now another employee, and I'm gonna say shout out to Millichan because that's where I saw it, okay? But another employee has come forward to speak on how Cliff and how it is over there at Taste Bar. He used to also work at Taste, and he don't work there no more as of a few weeks ago. Now, Taste just opened, so I'm just like, damn, y'all can't keep nobody. Y'all can't keep no good help because y'all over there fighting and getting drunk and putting hands upon your employees and whatnot. Like, let's get back into it. I'm gonna show you guys, for those of you that didn't watch the video on yesterday, just to catch you guys up. All right. So this person says, I was physically assaulted by a male owner of Taste Bar and Grill tonight. Latrice Rogers, his wife, says that I ain't gonna it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. So Latrice and them sound like they were trying to keep this shit like under wraps. They didn't want it to get out on social media or whatever. But old girl that got punched was like, up that bitch. I'm about to tell everybody this nigga put hands on me. And I said yesterday when I talked about it, I feel like you should have went down and got a police report if you haven't done so already. And you might want to get you a good lawyer and sue the fuck out of him, because you ain't gonna never in this world or this one to come put your hands on me and nothing get done. Okay, if the popos don't get you, baby, the street justice will. But let's get into this video of what had happened. Oh, can y'all see? Hold on. Girl. I thought I shared. Give me a second. Y'all don't fuss at me yet. Y'all know I'm still trying to come down from that other little conversation over there. All right, so let's play. Hey,
man, you get your wife. Hey, you get your wife, please. What you gonna tell too? Get your wife. Get your wife, please.
Just come up, guys.
No, don't worry about it. Let them do what they want to do.
All that shit told me. It's up there, guys. It's up there. It's a little late. Okay, the video is up there. It's just a little late. It's up there, guys. That's the girl.
I have never been as humiliated and demeaned and belittled as I have for working for a Black-owned business that y'all praise so fucking much in this fucking city. Like, literally, tonight, the owner of Taste Bar and Grill, my former employer, punched me in my chest. Yes, correct. Punched me in my chest for conversing with his wife about a situation that happened tonight that she was involved.
Can y'all hear? Somebody said no sound. Please put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear. Put a 2 in the chat if you cannot hear, because I'm literally playing the video. Let me know. Can y'all hear? Okay, ones. I see ones. Okay, let's continue.
She was a witness to, okay? Like, I literally wasn't trying to involve her in shit. I just wanted to clear up my side of the story because there was a lot going on. He literally ran up on me in the middle of the lounge and punched me in my fucking chest and told me I don't need to address his fucking wife.
Yo. This is the truth.
Oh my God, bro.
You've been drinking, man. So.
No, I promise you, but
hey, man, you get your wife. Hey, you get your wife, please. What you gonna tell too? Get your wife.
So that's Latrice Rogers outside telling somebody it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. So she's still hyped from obviously the altercation / argument inside the bar. So they outside and she's telling somebody outside it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
Hey, please, man, come back over here, please. No, don't worry about it. Let them do what they want to do.
All that she told me was you see how she said she was trying to call the police. She said to make it. I want it. I want it. They don't make
I have never.
Okay, so that's the girl that got hit. Okay. So Latrice and them are saying it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go, and then someone mentions that she's trying to call the police and everything. So I don't know if they're trying to threaten her, intimidate her into not calling the police to draw attention to their business, or maybe a case or something like that, or somebody being arrested for said assault. Like, you're not gonna never hit me and tell me that I can't do what I feel I need to do after you assault me. Like, that shit ain't gonna never happen. Understand that. So I really hope this young lady's done what she needs to do. Shout out to Jux Cheese TV, because that's where Jux Cheese TV, because that's where we're looking at it. All right. So let's take this down. Let's get to the next video of this person named Trey, that used to work there as well. I think his name is Shephard, Trey Shephard. Okay. I think his name is Trey Shephard. Let's get into him talking about this situation. He knows this situation very well. He used to work for Taste as well, and he had a very negative experience. So let's get into that. Again, shout out to Miller Chung, because I saw it over there. Okay, let's get into that. So Trey Shelton says that I love you lots. Said that black-owned businesses, of course, need to do better. All right, let's get into it. This is the girl who got.
I have never been as humiliated and demeaned and belittled as I have for working for a black-owned business that y'all praise so fucking much in this fucking city. Like, literally tonight, the owner of Taste Bar and Grill, my former employer, punched me in my chest. Yes, correct.
I normally wouldn't get involved in stuff like this, but being the fact that I used to work for them like literally weeks ago, this kind of hit close to home. First off, I really want to apologize to Megan, because I feel like out of everybody, that didn't deserve to happen to you at all. Because when I tell you that girl rode for Taste the hardest, and for a lot of people that's wondering, this is part of the reason why I left. Not particularly this situation, but this type of behavior. Like, it's so unacceptable. I can go on and on and on about my experience at Taste, but to be honest, they don't matter enough to me right now, and I don't care enough. But what I will say is just because you own a business doing something else, don't mean you'll be good at running a business doing another thing. Like, for real. Essentials that it takes to run a restaurant, a bar, a lounge, club, or whatever you want to call it, is not the same as running a store. It takes structure. It takes consistency. And right now, that place lacks both.
Y'all hear that? So this dude said he used to work there, and he had some very bad experiences as well, and the place lacks structure. And they're not professional there. They pretty much ghetto up in there. Anything goes. So as you guys can see, this young woman here was punched on the job by Cliff, who was the boss. And Latrice jumped into it. Ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. How's it supposed to go? If your husband putting your hands on other female employees like he do you at home. Allegedly. I mean, I showed y'all the bruises on the back of her arm. Latrice, to be exact. So now this young woman here crying in a video about being punched in the damn chest. And then we hear another employee who just recently was working there saying the same thing. This place is fully ghetto. Like, maybe she could take this video and use it as evidence to say, hey, my other employee who used to work there also experienced the same kind of, almost, behavior. All right. Shout out again to Jux Cheese TV, girl. That's the employee, honey. I'm going to let them play it one more time.
Have never been as humiliated and demeaned and belittled as I have for working for a black-owned business that y'all praise so fucking much in this fucking city. Like, literally tonight, the owner of Taste Bar and Grill, my former employer, punched me in my chest. Yes, correct.
I normally wouldn't get involved in stuff like this, but being the fact that I used to work for them like literally weeks ago, this kind of hit close to home. First off, I really want to apologize to Megan because I feel like out of everybody, that didn't deserve to happen to you at all. Because when I tell you that girl rode for Taste the hardest, and for a lot of people that's wondering, this is part of the reason why I left. Not particularly this situation, but this type of behavior. Like, it's so unacceptable. I can go on and on and on about my experience at Taste, but to be honest, they don't matter enough to me right now, and I don't care enough. But what I will say is just because you own a business doing something else, don't mean you'll be good at running a business doing another thing. Like, for real. Essentials that it takes to run a restaurant, a bar, a lounge, club, or whatever you want to call it is not the same as running a store. It takes structure. It takes consistency. And right now, that place lacks both.
All right, so let's look at some of these comments because this is very telling. This person here says, my baby said that she didn't know how to run the store. Now, y'all know Latrice also owns Goddess Link. She owned like a hair, like weave, like a weave store, like wigs and stuff. Says that I did that for almost 6 years. That was me. Said that she knew how to spend her money to get y'all money, and that was it. And I'm still waiting on my 6 figures that they owe me. So she's saying that Cliff and Latrice owe her money that they ain't up and gave her. So this person was like, wow, shaking my head, said, I just knew your installments or some type of payments were paid in full the way that business opened. So they owe somebody some money, look like. So this person here says that Ann ain't gave me a dime, friend, but out here like they are just these great effing people. Well, damn. So y'all out here putting hands on people and you owe people money? That's some ghetto shit there. So this person that said that they owe them money came back with, says that yet those the ones that always get the praise. Says, I hate that. I pray something happens soon where it has to be paid in full for you, friend. Okay. Another person said, I hate this. I pray that you get justice and that you're full and that your story falls in the right hands. Okay. Another person said, so press charges. Shaking my head. Did you make a police report, girl? Okay. So this person here, Divine Kiss, what is it? Sun Kiss Divine says that I went to that place and had the absolute worst experience. And I have no problem telling the people 0 out of 10, and I do not recommend. Damn, they need that on a shirt. 0 out of 10, girl, I do not recommend. That need to be on a shirt. So that I can say my server was the sweetest, and I don't blame her, but overall trash experience. Says that even when they tried to make it right, it was also an epic fail. So it sounds like Latrice and them need to get that shit together. Mind you, this is the same location, I think, where they had the whole fight on Bell Collective for the season finale last season, okay? That caused everybody to up and quit in that bitch. So see, let's say this, shaking my head, says that it'll be mine when I finish with them. So this person's looking like they might be trying to sue Taste Girl for some money that's owed and the experience that they have experienced there as well. And it says that I hate that this happened to you, baby girl. Says that shut that bitch down. Okay, I know that's right, girl. File a lawsuit and sue the fuck out of them and take them for everything they worth, girl. Okay. Let's get up out that though. So Latrice and Cliff Rogers, child, I call his ass Ernie off Sesame Street because that's how his ass looked, just like fucking Ernie from Sesame Street out here running around punching people in the damn chest, nigga. Keep your hands to yourself, moist ass nigga. All right, so let's move on. Shout out to Nelly with his fine self. All right, shout out to Nelly out here doing the good work of the Lord and making Ashanti an honest woman. He says that Nelly speaks about his marriage to Ashanti. He says that I didn't want her to be a baby mama. So he married her while, she was pregnant during the time they were dating. And he decided to go ahead and marry her and put a ring on that thing. So she won't be walking around here being no damn baby mama. She will be a wife by the time she had their baby. So I'm excited about that. Nelly is out here doing the good work of the Lord. Now, I don't like that you got pulled over with that shit on you, okay? When you should have been home with Ashanti after the baby was born. But we'll go ahead and give you your praise for out here doing your good work. Because you ain't married that other girl, Chantel. She's still talking about that shit. Okay, y'all remember Chantel, the real pretty girl out here that was dating Floyd Mayweather, that when he took her red bottoms and her bags, her Louis Vuittons, and took that shit back when they broke up. Now she is out here saying, now I took a few steps back to give Nelly a little space so he can get his shit together. And girl, while we was having our space time, he done spaced his ass over there with Ashanti, and they done wound up getting married on my ass. She was like, shit, I didn't know he was gonna do all that. Now I was just giving him space so we could fix our relationship, but the nigga done spin the block on Ashanti, and they done got married and done had a whole damn baby up on me. Shit. So hey, let's get into what Nelly had to say, girl. Shout out to the Shade Room.
Kudos to you guys figuring out how to hide the wedding. How hard was that for that not to get out until after it happened?
Well, once we found out that she was pregnant, it was just like, yeah, I didn't want this to be not I don't want to say like
a child out of wedlock.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys are probably already planning,
Well, we hadn't talked about it
right.
yet. We hadn't talked about any of that yet. I hadn't, but I was like, yo, you know what? Let's just knock this out because we're going to be doing so much and everything's moving so fast. And I didn't want to, I didn't want her to be, a baby mama.
I respect that.
Like, because we already knew where we were in life. And, if we're back like this, this must be what this is supposed to be.
I love it too, because like sometimes people's timing is off, whether it's like points in your life. Doesn't mean it's the wrong person, but maybe it's the wrong timing.
Exactly.
Right? So once you go through whatever you go through, whatever she goes through, you guys evolve, but you guys know each other and love each other.
Well, any relationship, man, I base any relationship on, does this person bring more good to your life than bad?
Yeah.
Any relationship. It could be your relationship with your parents, your kids, your
homie, whatever. Yeah.
Anything. Does this person bring more good to your life than bad? And if they do, then great. You know what I mean? And then, but if they don't, then you know that you might need to remove this person from being able to be get some of your time. And that's what I think for me and her.
Kudos to you guys figuring out how to hide the wedding.
Kudos. All right. So hey, he said he's trying to do the right thing, child, and go ahead and wife her up. He didn't want her walking around here being no damn baby mama. I mean, hell, it's not like you ain't know her. Y'all dated before, but you wound up effing it up and effed the setup up because your ass was out here damn cheating, and she decided to move on and doing what she wanted to do. So I guess he realized later on that, hey, I missed that good thing, and let me spin the block on her, and it wound up working out. But sometimes when you meet a person, and we ain't gonna stay on this too long, sometimes it's not the right time. Timing is everything when you meet a person. Sometimes you got to give a person time to grow up. All right. I'm not the type of person who like to spin the block on a person. I'm just not. When I'm done with you, I'm done. Like, fuck you and all that. And that's my attitude. But in this situation right here, I feel like the timing that Nelly and Ashanti were originally dating, it was not the right time because he was still wild. He was still out here running around sowing his royal oats, as they call it. Shout out to the boo chat. So he wasn't ready to settle down and do all the things that he's doing right now. So I feel like, when they finally decided that when they both grew up, because I feel like Ashanti might have been on her bullshit back then too. She was a cute girl running around dating, doing what she wanted to do. Nelly was out here, all the girls was on him. They thought he was so fine. I want to see your grill. You want to see my what? He was on that shit. So I feel like once they gave it some time, some years went by, it gave him some time to grow up and really realize I'm getting older. Like I need somebody in my corner that's going to really be down for me, that I love and that I can build with and have some kids with. Ashanti said that for a long time she had been freezing her eggs to be a mother because she knew that's what she wanted to do, but she wanted it to be with the right person. So she's always loved Nelly, but she would just, when a person break your heart, you're just not quick to jump back in on some shit until you know that they really ready to go where you going. You feel me? So I feel like they tested the waters again and shit just kind of worked out for them, and it is what it is. Now, I don't like that Ashanti caught some strays within her in her career, her music career, because he decided to be a fucking Trump lover out here and get a few coins over there performing for Trump and all that. I ain't like that shit. But I do like the fact that he decided to spin the block and wife her and give her the kids that she's always wanted. I'm hearing that she might be expecting again, or they're trying to have another one. That's a great thing. So, hey, do what you do. I love, honey. Black love, I'm here for it. So hopefully he do right and don't be back there on the bullshit again and mess this up again. Especially after you having these damn kids back to back. Like, that would not be a good look for you, Nelly. And I think that people going to really be like, nigga, you on and everything you love, all right, if you do that. But shout out to them. I've always liked Nelly and Ashanti. I do. I like them together. They're good. They're a good looking couple. All right. So hopefully they do it. You can tell she just loves the shit out of him. Like when she look at him, she's just like, she's still giddy after all these years of knowing him. And that's how you're supposed to be. Shit, I'm the same way. Let my husband call me right now and be like, still on that shit. Still on. That's how you're supposed to be. If a nigga still got you like, that's the one. Okay. Period. All right. Moving on. All right. Yeah, child. Make him stay like, keep you like, me, girl. This how you gotta be. If he got you on this shit right here, girl, that's the one. All right. Don't toss it, girl. Floss it, girl. All right. Let's get into it. Yeah, girl. Don't toss it, girl. Floss it. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So I like black man magic. Let's get into some black man magic around here, girl. I love for our people to level up and do the damn thing. And Katt Williams, girl, is no different. I love it. Okay. So Katt Williams, girl, Katt Williams purchases, as you guys can see on my screen, he purchases, honey, 117 acre property, okay, which they say is a former Alabama military base with over 30 buildings, and there are, and 3 million square feet of indoor space, you guys, to create his own film studio. Look at God. I love that. Now, black excellence is what this is right here. Because y'all know Katt Williams is out here a child. He is doing the damn thing. And they say he's a giver. I like that. I've heard several people say, man, I was down on my luck and Katt came up in here, man, and gave me this huge sum of money to help me out. Or I was about to lose my house and Katt Williams up again. And you don't hear him out here talking about it. He just do it. Now he will whoop some ass. He stay fighting, okay? I told y'all in Atlanta, child, Spawn Davis, I'll never forget this shit. Spawn Davis, the little seafood restaurant, child, downtown Atlanta, he threw the salt and pepper shakers and hit the waitress, child, the waiter in the back of the damn head. That shit's still funny. So he is out here always on the fighting, but he also be giving as well, and he don't brag about it. He don't be in interviews like, yeah, you know, I had one time gave him like 50,000 and whatnot. He don't be on that. So he is a silent giver. And he is out here leveling up. And I like that shit. So Katt Williams, child, just purchased, like I said, 117 acre property, a former Alabama military base with over 30 buildings and 3 million square feet of indoor space to create his own film studios. Now, we also know Tyler Perry has his own film studio there in Atlanta, Georgia. And we also know about 50 Cent, who just purchased his own, and he's getting ready to get his shit up, G-Unit Studios down there in Louisiana. All right. Now, this is, hey, black excellence, and you're opening jobs for other people. So to run this, you got to have people to help you do it, which is going to open some jobs up for some people down there in Alabama. Okay. So, and then we also know, like I said, we're watching here Katt Williams doing it down there in Alabama, and 50 Cent down in Louisiana, and of course, Tyler Perry there in Atlanta. So they out here, child, moving and shaking and doing the damn thing, and I ain't mad at it. So that sounds like that's going to be real good to have his own film studio. That's going to bring in a lot of revenue for not only himself, but for other people who need good jobs. All right. So if you guys live in the Alabama area, keep checking in, honey, to see when they open up Katt Williams' new film studio there, to see if you can get a job there. If you're looking to get into doing some acting or whatever, you might be able to go there and get you a good job. So check in, honey, because, hey, black man magic is out here. What? Popping, girl. All right, let's move on. Shout out to Katt Williams on that. Y'all know we like to praise people when they're doing a good job. All right. Let's get into the girls. The girls out here girling. Let's get into some girls out here fighting and whatnot, girl, because girls is out here doing the damn thing. Let's get into it, child. Sherri, Shephard, child, and Nia Long is out here on the fighting, girl. Let's talk about it. When I heard about it, I was like, what? What's Sherri Shephard out here fighting for, girl? Girl, she about to get her wig tossed up on with Nia Long. Now, I got my money on Nia Long on this. If y'all gonna fight, I'm gonna have to put my money on you, Nia. Okay, I don't know too much about Sherri because she seemed too nice. She don't look like she'll throw no hands. But Nia, girl, Nia look like she might whoop some ass if she need to. Okay, and y'all know her and comedian. What's that child name? Why my brain just froze just now? Some more. Her and some more supposed to be sisters, y'all. That's what I had heard. But let's get into it. All right. So Nia Long and Sherri Shephard allegedly involved in a heated confrontation, girl, in the Broadway lobby. So they're saying that Nia done up and put her hands on Sherri and checked her ass. I was like, ooh, let's get into, girl, what Sherri had to say. Ooh.
I really do. I get along with everybody. So I'm standing there and I was talking to Kadeen and DeVal Ellis. And DeVal Ellis is on Sister. So I'm talking to this. So this unnamed
DeVal Ellis, girl, he is so fine. I just had to say that. I love you, honey. All right. Because I know you watch my video.
celebrity actress who shall remain nameless. I'm sitting there talking. Somebody grabbed my arms and they forcefully turned me around. So I'm in a good mood. So I go, hi, what's going on? Because I know her. And she says to me, she goes, you've been shading me a lot. That's what she said to me. And I said to her, I said, no, I haven't, because I was really confused. And then she goes, yes, you have. And then she just walked off. Now, let me tell you something. First of all, I know who I shade because I don't shade many people. It might be one person I shade. And I never have shaded this unnamed celebrity. And I'm like, and so she came into me in front of everybody going, you shaded me. And then she walks off. So, hey, unnamed. So I was mad. I was really mad. And I said, you know what? You don't freaking get to do that to me. So I went to the bathroom during intermission. I stood there for 15 minutes waiting for a meeting in the ladies' room. I get along with everybody. I really do. I get along with everybody. So I'm
not waiting for the hands, girl.
His room. Okay. I stood there. You want to tell me I shaded you? No. You don't get to pull me and turn me around like we in a daggone cartoon and then walk away. So I would say the unnamed celebrity, because you think I done shaded you, which means you watch my show. I don't know who you think I am. I think you get me confused with somebody, one of the bloggers or the influencers, because I know I didn't shade you. Matter of fact, when something scandalous came up about you, I was on your side when it happened. So I would say the unnamed celebrity, because we've known each other a long time. Come sit on my couch so we can talk about it. That ladies' room, okay?
I don't know if you want her on your couch just yet. You might want to let this shit die down, because I don't want your wig to get flung across that damn stage, girl. Okay, this might be too soon to have her on your couch. But let's get on into what it's saying, girl. Now, according to page 6, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. All right, because that's where we're looking. Now, an alleged altercation between Sherri, Shephard, and Nia Long recently took place, girl. Now, on Sunday night, Sherri hit up the highly anticipated debut of the hot new show Othello, which you guys know is coming out. And I think Candy and Todd is also involved in this production as well. Now, featuring big names like Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal, all right? Now, on her show Monday morning, Sherri Shepherd revealed that she was confronted by an unnamed celebrity, which we all know to be Nia Long, all right? Now, before the show kicked off, that says that the former View co-host shared that that the star grabbed my arm, girl, and forcefully turned me around, honey. And she said to me, "You've been shading me a lot." Girl, she was checking your ass. Now, it says that now in a new report by page 6, shout out to them, said that the news outlet is reporting that they spoke with a source close to the situation, girl, and revealed that the person that she was talking about was actress Nia Long. Now, y'all know Nia is still a little bit mad because her baby daddy, all right, little basketball coach over there, was out there cheating with a Becky with the red hair. Okay, y'all remember we covered that over here. So maybe she's still feeling a little nostalgic, just a little bit. And she still got a little anger up in her. And she ready to unleash the beast on somebody. And you just happen to be the one. Now, she heard you talking a little shit here and there. And when she saw your ass, that's how you got to do, girl. It's called on sight, all right? And when you see a bitch, it's on sight, all right? So when she saw you, then she just did what she had to do and up and confronted you. So if she damn grabbed your arm and spinned your ass around like, bitch, turn around here. That was all that shit you over there talking about on that damn show about me. You better watch your damn mouth. I'm Nia Long in here, bitch. And I'm already mad because my baby daddy out here done embarrassed my ass with that damn Becky over there. Fuck you, man. That's what Nia was on. I won't there, but that's kind of how, I envisioned that it kind of went down like that. I'm always starting some shit, ain't I? Nia was like, bitch, who you think this is? Nah, don't get these movies switched up. Because the bitch got a little hood in here. Don't be over here looking at these movies and thinking that a bitch be on the calm down, because we be on the turn. What? On the turn up, girl. We'll turn up on a bitch real quick. All right? So, Sherri, I don't think you want that heat. I don't think you want that smoke. But don't have her on your show yet, Sherri. If you're watching my show, don't have her on your show yet, because it might be too early. All right? Let her cool down, because she's still mad at her baby daddy, because he kind of, embarrassed her, publicly, because she said she didn't know the nigga was cheating until she saw it on the blogs. All right, so yeah, don't fool with her yet. All right, let it cool down, because I don't want y'all fighting on your show, or do I? Let's see. I might. All right, so let's move on, girl. I don't want to see no violence all the time. So yeah. If y'all go fight, though, let me know what time that shit gonna be so I can go ahead and tune in. All right, we might watch it live right here on my show. Okay, moving on, girl. Because I love a little beat down from time to time. Sometimes. All right, allegedly. All right, so y'all fix it, child. Sherri, y'all fix it. Because I don't want to see our black women out here on that. Or do I? Maybe. All right, so let's get into Boosie, child. Boosie is responding, girl. Boosie is responding to this damn lawsuit that's headed his way, girl, from this damn event that he's trying to get up, where he was trying to do a good thing for Caleb Wilson, which is the young man who was in the frat, honey, the Omega Psi Phi, who was unalived by being punched in the chest from being hazed, okay, in a damn warehouse where they tried to lie and said he was out playing basketball and they changed his clothes and all that shit. Then they called the popos and the young man was unalive. So Boosie responds to Caleb Wilson's family threatening legal action against him. All right, now we covered this on yesterday, but we had to spin the block about this because Boosie has now responded. Now it says that when keeping it real goes wrong, shaking my head. All right, let's get into this. This is the news portion of it so that you guys can be caught up on what's going on. Then we're going to look at Boosie's response after, okay? Because I'm not reading all this shit, not today.
With a bombshell allegation dealing with the Boosie bash and the family of a Southern University fraternity pledge killed in a hazing incident. We first broke the news this afternoon. Attorney General Liz Murrill may seek legal action against one of the most prominent rappers to come from Baton Rouge. Little Boosie headlined Boosie Bash tonight and said some of the proceeds from the concert would go to a scholarship honoring Caleb Wilson. But his family disputes that. The AG says Boosie was using Wilson's name to promote his annual music festival. News 2's Gabby Davis has more on the actions Murrill is calling disgusting. Gabby.
Sarah Gray, the annual Boosie Bash kicked off today and was supposed to be a way to launch the Caleb Wilson Memorial Scholarship. That's what
was Gabby's lights off at home. Gabby, why you at the news station down here looking like you've been beat up, sis? I mean, I ain't want to call you out, Gabby, but what's going on with Gabby? Do news anchors supposed to be looking like this? Gabby look like she been in a whole full-fledged fight. What's going on with your hair, girl? What's going on with your attire over here? I don't know.
Boosie told WBRZ on Friday. Boosie did confirm he was working with the Human Jukebox and
tonight with a bombshell allegation dealing
the Human Jukebox and Wilson's family to honor Wilson with a scholarship. Take a listen.
Whoa, they said we got 347 likes. How we got 600 and something people watching me and only 300 and something likes? What up, Snatch by Diego? Y'all, let's get the likes up. Do we need to have a jam session right quick? Do we need a jam session right quick? Now, we got 600 and some people watching me and only 347 likes. I know y'all lying. Come on now. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, guys. All right, because we're giving out some good information here today. All right. We are working hard for the money today. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. All right, come on.
You're actually working with the Human Jukebox and you're working with his family to get this scholarship going, and some of the funds are going to be from the concert are going to be going back into this scholarship, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do something special for him because it's a tragic loss.
The Human Jukebox and Wilson's family to honor Wilson with a scholarship. Take a listen.
You're actually working with the Human Jukebox and you're working with his family to get this scholarship.
All right, so let's read what Boosie had to say. Child, he had a lot. Oh my God, it's a novel. So Boosie Badazz, that's him, child. That's his official page. Let's read his response to said lawsuit that they're filing against him for using Caleb Wilson's name on this event that he is trying to promote. All right, let's get into it. Now, it's sad. This is what he's saying. It's sad for this lawyer, okay, for this lawyer's family to say that I promoted my event off someone's passing. He said that my event was promoted on Eventbrite since November the 14th. Now, this incident happened a week before my event was to take place. He says that how the F can I capitalize off someone's unaliving for a concert? Says that ain't me. Now, an unaliving of a student won't help a concert. It would hurt a concert. Boosie goes on to say that I was asked to help the situation, and that's what I was doing once I made it home. But for y'all to say that y'all are taking legal action against someone who is trying to help y'all is a slap in the face. Trying to help y'all is a slap in my face, okay? And completely wrong. Now, when keeping it real goes wrong, shaking my head, he says that BR, I'm done. Says that another money grab. This is the ultimate betrayal, shaking my head. So he feels bad that they're going to be filing a lawsuit against him when he was saying he was just trying to raise some money and have an event for this incident for like a scholarship fund for the young man who passed away. But according to the family, they're saying they already had that already done. And like I said yesterday, I feel like maybe Boosie should have maybe reached out to the family and say, hey, I want to do this, scholarship fund for your son who passed away. How do you feel about that? Is that okay? Et cetera, et cetera. Just have a conversation. And they probably could have told you, well, we already have a scholarship fund set up for our son already, but any monies that you want to raise and or give, we can put it towards that, so there won't be no issues. So it gives that the family, they're not feeling this. They don't want the son's name to be brought up in said situation, and they feel like Boosie is using their son's name in order to have clout and or to boost said maybe ticket sales or whatever for said event. So the family is not feeling this, and Boosie is upset because now they've lawyered up to stop his event with their son Caleb Wilson's name being attached. Okay, so again, a conversation should have been had prior to see where everything was and how the family feels. Keep in mind, they are still grieving. Okay, so emotions are going to be all over the place when a situation like this occurs. Maybe down the line, maybe they wouldn't have cared. But right now, since everything is still fresh, it probably would have been a good idea to maybe either hold off, or if you were going to still proceed with doing it, reach out to them to make sure that everything was, the coast was clear on that, and that you would not be in said situation like this. They don't want their son's name in this at all. They don't want him on a flyer. They want his name brought up on it because they're handling things the way they want to, and they kind of feel like maybe you're overstepping boundaries. So Boosie, I kind of feel you on what you're trying to do, but everything should be done in decent and in order to prevent said situations from like this happening to where it has to be taken into a legal situation. Okay, so nobody wants to be sued for trying to do a good deed. I hope not. All right, let's move on and let's continue. All right, shout out to Boosie and shout out to the family for doing what they need to do for their own. Let's get into this funky Dineva news. Or do I want to hold on? I don't want to jump the gun right. Hold on. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this Dr. Heavenly news first before I jump over to Funky Dineva, because y'all know I was gonna talk about that because y'all see it on the flyer. All right, on the yeah, you see it on my thumbnail. So let's get into this Dr. Heavenly situation. Let me get back to my main screen because we definitely got to cover that. Now, as you guys may know, Heavenly tried to drag Contessa about her teeth. Okay, but with Heavenly being a dentist, why your husband's teeth out here looking like he was in a brick biting contest? That's what I want to know. Dr. Daddy's teeth looked like he was in a brick biting contest, but you over here talking about Contessa's teeth look like they were what did you say? Was a biracial, because she was saying down here look kind of brown and up here was white. I was like, how the fuck you talking about Contessa's teeth when your husband's teeth is fucked up out here too? All right. Now, I don't want to talk too much about people's teeth because my teeth on the bottom was kind of fucked a little bit. That's why the girl got on braces, but our shit is kind of straight now. So, but we gonna cover this anyway because it is news that you can use. All right. So, yeah, it's weird to me. If your wife is a dentist, you can't be out here looking like you've been in a brick eating contest. You just can't be on that shit. All right. Yeah, they said that the teeth was looking biracial. That someone was brown and someone was white. So I was like, I ain't never heard of that. But yeah, girl, it was a brick biting contest. That's what they said over there. All right. Let's get into it, girl. Because we do got the comments and stuff that they had to say up on that. And we're going to show Dr. Damon T since Heavenly want to be on the bullshit. So I guess I'm going to be on it too. All right. Because we like it, girl. All right. Y'all know I like a little mess. We like a little mess. All right. Oh, no. That's the wrong thing. Abort mission on that because we already saw that. Okay. Let's get you down, girl. Hold up. Let's remove you, girl. I done shared the wrong damn thing. Y'all bear with me, girl. Because I'm on one this morning. All right. We got it. All right, do we got it? Okay, yeah, here. Damn. Oh. Caramel, what you going through? All right, so y'all can see that on my screen, girl. Yeah, girl, he was in a brick biting contest over there. I said, what the hell going on with your damn teeth? Now, I know my shit was fucked up, but you, baby, you heavy on the bricks, okay? Heavy on the bricks, okay? All right, let's get into it. All right, so as you guys can see on my screen here, baby, if he bites somebody, baby, they're going to need emergency surgery with them teeth. Dr. Damon, we're going to show them shits in here in a minute. All right, so as you guys can see on my screen, shout out to the Bravo Shade Room or whatever. Now, Dr. Heavenly says, now, I need to be worried about my man out here asking for numbers, but this is all I'm worried about. So she's talking about Contessa's teeth. Okay, the biracial teeth is what she calling it. Come on, I need to worry about my man out here cheating and whatnot, trying to get some damn phone numbers, but you ain't worried about having biracial teeth in here, girl. I ain't never heard that shit. That was kind of funny. You kind of cleared a little bit right there. I don't like you heavily, but that was kind of funny. So she also goes on to say the delusional child, but I'm very happy that her marriage is doing better. Said that she actually took my advice and it worked. So she's saying she's kind of taking credit in terms of saying that she was the one who helped Contessa and her husband stay together over there. But she kind of didn't because she was talking shit about him. All right. So she says hashtag relationship expert, hashtag married to Madison. So then down here, this person named Jackson, it says Contessa coming for Dr. Heavenly is so beyond sick and she needs to let it go. All right. So hashtag married to Madison on that. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue, girl, because we got more. All right. So let's remove that and let's remove that because I don't need that no more either, girl. Let's get some of this shit off my stage. So we can have some room, girl, because we got some receipts to show. Yes, we do. Because we got to look at these Teefus, girl. These Teefus right here, baby, these Teefus right here is from somewhere else, baby. So let's look at Dr. Damon's teeth, shall we? Let's look at these brick biting teeth as we should. Girl, I know you lying, girl. Girl, it's giving piranha on the bottom, baby. Oh, Lord. Girl, you a dentist out here, and your husband got piranha teeth out here, girl. Yes, he do. I know I got on braces and whatever. But what we not gonna do, girl, let me be messy right quick. Let me be messy just a little bit. Y'all about to play with me in here. Girl, this motherfucker bite you right here, girl. You gonna have to go to ICU, baby, because it's over. Girl, hell, I hope your man ain't going down on you with them Teefus, girl. Because he done up and gave you a straight up hysterectomy in here, bitch. Girl, that's some hysterectomy teeth right there, girl. Girl, Dr. Damon, you out here cheating with these Teefus and your wife is a whole dentist out here, girl? I know you lying in here. Baby, I'm about to take off my bottom set of braces over here and let you get them, girl. You can get the bottoms, girl, because my teeth over here, they about done anyway, girl. Girl, do we got to share braces in here? Girl, let me go ahead and take off my bottom braces and let you get the bottoms, girl, so you can get them shits the straightening up out here, girl. Girl, them teeth is out of line in here, girl. I'm sorry. What the fuck is on my screen right now? Baby, that's too many teeth in the bottom in here. Okay, you need all them teeth to eat. What you trying to eat? Shit. What you trying to eat in here with all them teeth in the bottom? The fuck? Baby, you fuck up some chicken wings, okay? You will. You put them holes in your mouth and pull that shit out like that ain't nothing on the bone. God damn. And you might eat the bone now that I'm looking at the bottom row. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm scared a little bit. I forgot you scared in here. Shit. Oh my God. What is this, y'all? How you out here a dentist, Heavenly, and you trying to talk about somebody got biracial teeth and your husband got too many fucking teeth? Like, what is this? Oh my God. Like, girl, you need veneers. You need like all of that. Like all of that, baby. Baby, you need girl. I don't know what to say. Girl, you need some veneers, girl. You need some what do they call that shit? Some Invisalign out here, girl. You need some Invisalign. You need braces and Invisalign. You need both of them on the bottom, like for real. You do. And I know they don't do that, but yeah. Ask your dentist. Maybe Heavenly, girl. Is she a good dentist? Because y'all know she be giving out big teethers. You got them little baby teeth. Why you still got the baby teeth and they fucked up? How your baby teeth fucked up out here? I don't know. Won't your baby teeth supposed to fall out like a long time ago? Why you still holding on to your baby teeth? I don't know. You still out here with the baby teeth and they fucked up out here. That's what's given, Dr. Damon. I'm gonna drag you a little bit because your wife be talking shit a whole lot, and now I gotta talk my shit. Oh, girl. Oh my God, baby. You been eating bricks out here. Let me find out you been in a brick biting contest out here, bitch. Like, let me find out you out here on the crunch shit. Like, what the hell? You out here crunching on some damn bricks? Now, fucked up your teeth out here, and your wife out here talking about somebody else's damn teeth, and she a whole fucking dentist out here, and you walk around here as a husband of a dentist that's a wife, and she won't up and fixing your damn teeth. You can get your shit done for free because you the husband. Like, damn, skirt. Pull your ass up in there and lean back on this shit here, and let her get to working on that shit like him. She might need to do like on Myra feet on Martin, like on that bottom row. Shit. Damn. Crank up that shit like on your bottom row in there. Shit. Lean your shit back like here. And get to work on that shit like Myra feet off Martin. Damn, sir. Oh, God. Oh, God. And Heavenly always on the show talking like, girl, my man child. Girl, he go down on me. Bitch, you can't have no more kids. I bet you that shit. You ain't having no more kids over there. Because, girl, he done gave you a... Girl, he done tied your tools with them fucking teeth. What the hell? Oh, my God. You got to go to work on Damon teeth like Myra. You got to go to work on Myra teeth over there. The fuck? Heavenly. Okay. Girl, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else about Contessa, okay? Contessa, I got this. You ain't got to say shit. I got this, Contessa. Girl, you can whiten your teeth. Them hoes need to be pulled out. That's what I do know, okay? Contessa can whiten her teeth, all right? Okay, yeah. She can get some of them crest white strips and lay them hoes across the bottom of her teeth. And when she pull them hoes about there, they're going to be white. But your shit, you got to extract them hoes from up out of there. Why you walking around here with your mouth like that? Oh, God. Now, I know my shit was a little fucked up in the bottom. All right, we had a little crooked on. But, baby, see, when you know the error of your ways, see, I recognize the error of my ways. I'm like, I cannot be out here no public figure and talking to people and whatnot, looking like I'm ready to bite some damn body. Like, what the? Baby, you got to go to work on Damon teeth, okay? Heavenly. I know you said you was only working in your office like 3 days a week, bitch, but you might need to have that bitch open till 5 days a week till you get this shit here fixed. Because, baby, that's going to take about 2 days of work right there, girl. That's going to be about 2 days of work on Damon. Girl, I know you didn't do that. I know you. Y'all. Oh, Lord. Baby, let me point my hand your way, baby. Because that shit right there, that's all the way wrong. Do y'all see this? Oh, my God. You done slashed up Heavenly ovaries with them teeth. Shit. You done slashed up her ovaries with them chompers right there. You on shit. Oh, my God. You'll fuck up an ear corn out here with them teeth. Just fucking up an ear corn in here. Ear corn hate to see you coming with them damn teeth. Be like, oh, shit. He done ate the whole cob in that bitch with them teeth. Damn. You just cross that shit. You done went cross that bitch like, won't shit on there. You don't even need the top teeth to eat that shit. The bottom teeth got it. Damn. Damn, Damon. Oh, God, let me get them down because I feel like he about to bite my ass, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm feeling assaulted with this picture. I'm feeling assaulted a little bit. Oh, my God. Yeah, so, girl, yeah. So, you talking Heavenly out here talking about teeth, and she lay inside this nigga right here. Baby, can you imagine turning over at night, baby? And your night light catch them teeth right there when he sleep with his mouth open, bitch? No wonder he sleep in the other room. Girl. Nigga over there like Mike Tyson biting the shit out of you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I had to lay down. Oh, Jesus. Girl. Lord, help me move on, Lord. Girl. Nigga over there like Mike Tyson biting ears and shit. Oh, my God. Girl. No wonder he out cheating, girl. I hope he ain't eat. I hope he just cheating and not out there eating, girl. All right, any Becky's out there that's cheating with Dr. Damon, don't let him go down on you because you're not going to have no more kids or none at all, okay? Ooh, girl. Don't let that nigga go down on you. Don't let him, girl. Don't let him. Ooh, can y'all imagine? All right, so this is what Heavenly said, girl. Shout out to them Married to Medicine Facebook chat over there. Now, this is what Heavenly said on the show. Y'all remember this, okay? She signed off on the shit. All right, so Heavenly said if he did cheat, then he ain't mean to do it, okay? That it was that biatch that made him do it. So Heavenly is blaming all the side pieces for Damon out here cheating. So, okay. So if a person, if he did do it, that's like a possibility that the nigga was out there in the streets out here thought shopping and whatnot. Yeah. But girl. So she signed off on it, Dr. Heavenly. So we already know Mariah already put it out there that she had receipts that the nigga was out there cheating or whatever. But girl, your nigga out here with some fucked up teeth and whatnot. I didn't know his teeth was like that. I said, no wonder he talked with his lips like that on the show so people can't see them hoes. Yeah, so, whenever I go to my practice, you don't never see none of this shit at the bottom when he talk because he be trying to cover it up. I was like, nah, I see why your teeth is fucked up down there. He talking like he kind of like how Marceau be talking when he, be trying to cover up his teeth. We were like, I didn't know this nigga still had his baby teeth. So when he be talking on the show, yeah, so, me and Heavenly, he kind of keep his lip up like that. So me and Heavenly, we were gonna go down there to Vegas and whatever, and and then when I went to my practice or whatever, because he talked like that. I was like, nigga, oh girl, I didn't know you was living like that over there. I didn't know you living like that, and you a whole damn doctor. You got the money to get your shit fixed. How the fuck you riding around here in a damn what they just bought a brand new and I'm mad about that now that I think about it. I'm mad about it. Like y'all literally just bought a new what was that shit? A Maybach truck. Heavenly and her husband. Matter of fact, he bought it for her as a gift, like I think a birthday gift or something. He bought Heavenly a brand new Maybach truck, and the motherfucker ain't did nothing to his teeth. Like nigga, want nothing in the teeth fund over there? Do you even have a teeth fund? I'm sorry. How you ain't got no teeth fund? How you buying Maybachs out here? And your Maybachs out here is fucked up. How you buying Maybachs and your Maybachs is fucked up out here? That's all I want to know. I mean, hit me up, CameraReal75gmail.com. That's what I want to know. Your Maybachs. Okay. Your Maybachs is out here fucked up. You see how my shit look now? All right. Girl, drop $2,500 to get your shit fixed. That's all I'm saying. I did it. Damn sure did. I looked in the mirror. I said, you know what? I gotta go live and I need to get my teeth fixed because I can't drag motherfuckers about their teeth and my shit is out here looking like I was eating bricks too. I don't even like bricks unless they're on my house. I don't want to eat them, but apparently he do. So hey, go off. Who am I? The girl don't let me stop you from eating bricks. Okay, get them shits fixed. That's a whole fucking mess. Your wife is a fucking dentist and you walking around here looking like a damn fucking piranha. Dr. Piranha. That's what I'm gonna name you, Dr. Piranha, okay? Dr. Piranha, okay? Can you imagine going to see him as the damn doctor and you gotta lay back on the table and this motherfucker pull out the stethoscope and start talking to you? You be like, oh shit. All you can see is his damn teeth. Like, oh my God. Don't bite me, doctor, okay? Like, damn, don't bite me, doctor, all right? Oh, Jesus. All right, let's move on though. Oh, Jesus, that made me nervous. I'm nervous just talking about it. Oh my God. All right, so oh, I had one more topic. Shit, I wanted to move on to this Funky Dineva thing, but I got to get into Toya. Did I send it over, Lord? Yeah, we got that. Did I send it over? Okay, yeah, we'll spin the block on that. I'll talk about that shit later. I'm ready to get on into this Funky Dineva stuff because child, this is some crazy news that I know y'all can use. All right, so let's get into Funky Dineva. We're not gonna wait no more, girl. We're not waiting no more, girl. Hold up. Oh God. All right, girl, almost on. All right, let's get into Funky Dineva and his shenanigans. As you guys may know, you guys probably have seen by now, Funky Dineva went off, child, on Tasha K and threatened to up and slap her girl. I said, are we communicating threats over the web like Wanda now? Are we doing it? So he also had a lot to say about Michelle ATLien as well. All right. I didn't like that because I feel like Michelle ATLien was there for you at some point in time. Like she was friend enough for you to go and stay in her house and let your dog shit and piss all over her house. And you actually stole her washer and dryer. And at one point you owe her some back rent that you didn't give her. And you talked a lot of shit about her. So then you get on your live here, I think it was yesterday, and you threaten to slap the fuck out of Tasha K when you see her like some on-site type shit. And then you talk shit about Michelle ATLien and then talking about it don't make no sense for Wegovy and all this shit to be out here and all these, weight loss shots to be out here and you still fat. Like he really went in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play it. Let's go ahead and share and play, child, because listen. Fair use, honey. We're going to share fair use. This is Funky Dineva going off on Tasha K and Michelle ATLien. All right. I like Michelle ATLien too. All right. I like Tasha K sometimes when she ain't on the bullshit, but she just gives too much. Let's get into this. All right, shout out to Funky Dineva because this is where we're watching. All right, let's go.
Here is the 100% unadulterated truth, okay? The unadulterated truth is that Michelle Brown is sick in her head and she needs to be examined by a doctor. I have lived in Miami for 7 years, okay? I lived in Miami for 7 years. On top of the 7 years, me and Michelle Brown fell out 3 to 4 years before I even moved to Miami. That is 10 years. It's been a decade without me and Michelle Brown having any sort of contact, communication, whatever. And she still finding her business to sit up on her YouTube channel day in and day out and make it about me.
Talk about it.
If you go on that girl's YouTube channel right now and search Funky Dineva, 80% of her videos will be about me. So with that being said, who's winning? I won. I've been won. A decade in, and you still find it in your soul to be upset or throw shade or whatever it is you call yourself doing after a decade of somebody not paying you any attention, a decade, and you're still going.
Yeah.
Have at it. Because here is the reality of the situation. I own Michelle Brown.
Whoa.
I own Michelle Brown.
Whoa.
Michelle Brown is the only person I know that don't like me, that know more about my life than people that like me do.
Gotcha.
People I don't like, I'm not in and out their social media feeds. People I don't like, I'm not on their channels. People I don't like, I don't discuss. And sure, some flippant bitch gonna be like, yeah, but you discussing her now, you must be bothered. Nah, it was relevant to the story.
All right.
I just brought it up. And I want to take it a step further. Here is why people like Michelle Brown do what they do. Because Michelle Brown has done a very good job of cultivating an audience of people who are similarly disenfranchised like her. They are people who are conventionally unattractive, who are miserable, who feels like the world has not given them everything they deserve. And they're also a very niche group of people. They're a group of people who feel like they get shitted on in life because they're a black woman. Because they're a black woman. Michelle speaks very well to that group of women who are, oh, they hate black women. That's her tribe. That's her tribe. And it's a bunch of bitter, unattractive, miserable people. Those are her tribe. And that is why Michelle is able to sit up over there and tell lies that people know are lies. And they just run with it. They just run with it. They just run with it because you want to hate me so bad. And it's something about my life that bothers you so bad that you rather sit over there with her and hate. Again, my life is an open book. There is enough that you can read me about in my real life that you don't have to make up. But here's the bigger story. The bigger story is the reason why I don't get bothered by the stuff that Michelle Brown does. She doesn't like me. That's what you're supposed to do. That girl don't like me. I'll take it a step further. That girl hates me. So you can't get mad at somebody who dislike you or hate you for doing the things that people who dislike people do. That's what she does. But what is sad about it, and where I will always win over Michelle Brown, and why Michelle Brown is always going to be mad, is because everything Michelle Brown has tried to do against me for over a decade has not amounted to a pile of shit. She ain't stopped nothing. Michelle, you big, fat, funky, frowsy bitch, and I'm going to do you one better. While we on the line, Oliver saw your ass at the Nene Leakes show, and he came back and reported that you still just as musty, still just as stink, and still just as funky as you was 10 years ago when me and you stopped talking, when me and you used to go to dinner, and you smelled bad. Why you sitting up on your YouTube always talking about me, you fat, funky, fish-smelling, frowsy, fat bitch?
Well, hot damn.
You need to take your ass to the nearest Epsom salt factory and sign up for a customer appreciation tour. And you need to be somewhere talking about that. And you need to soak your big, fat, funky, frowsy, fish-smelling ass in a tub of apple cider vinegar. Michelle, undeniably, you sit on social media and make up stuff about me. You do. You stay talking about stuff that ain't got no relevance. Michelle, every single person, including Nene Leakes, talks about the way you smell. And it bothered me that a decade later, people are still talking about the way you smell. You have had to be stank for so long that you are nose blind to it. And here's the gag. Talking about her ain't even worth shit. The bitch scary as fuck. The bitch scary as fuck. I'm back in the city. The bitch ain't gonna come outside.
All right.
She ain't gonna come outside. She gonna sit back. She gonna go everywhere she know I'm not at. Because that's the type of scary bitch she is. And she gonna sit up and be stank somewhere. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh because I like Michelle.
A decade.
This shit is crazy.
A decade. Oh my God. The next time she do a video and she get to talking about me, all I want y'all to put in the chat is hashtag a decade.
Baby, I can't.
This is the longest I've talked about this girl since we fell out over a decade ago. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. I regret this shit already.
Jesus.
I regret it already because I broke my streak.
Oh my God.
I honestly regret doing it. I regret doing it already. Because I would never want to give her the satisfaction of thinking that I am somewhere thinking about her, because I'm not.
God.
I'm not. And I know she gonna sit somewhere and her minions gonna be somewhere and be like, but you just, she must be popping. You must be bothered because you gave the last 15 minutes of your show to Michelle. If that's what y'all need in order to sleep easy at night, then have at it. But here is one thing, two things, three things that we know for sure that a bitch will never be able to take away from me.
No.
And I'm looking you dead square in your face, motherfucking Michelle Brown, and I'm telling you this. I'm not in the same place you left me in, love. And that's the win in itself. That's the win in itself. I'm not in the same place you left me in. I've left your ass in the dust. And you have had the esteem, honor, and pleasure of sitting back in your reclusive state and watching me pop my shit for the last decade. While 10 years later, you still stink. 10 years later, you've got no shows, no new opportunities. In the world of Ozempic and Mounjaro, you still find a way to gain weight, which is, for the life of me, I'm not understanding, because you always had a little bit of money. You still finding a way to get fatter, and then you still ate Michelle. even if you gotta line your clothes with baking soda before you leave, you still got the audacity to talk shit about people, and you smell like a canal in the middle of Minnesota. Wow. And I'm throwing Oliver all under the bus, and Oliver do forgive me, but Oliver came back and said last week when he saw you at the Nene League show thing, when you went over there and tried to talk to him, you was stank then, and 3 people came back and said you was stank and you too black.
That's a lot of stanking. Shit.
Now you don't gave me every STD known to man. I'm nasty. I'm on drugs. I'm on crack and all of this. And let me tell you something. Baby, I might have smoked all the crack from here to Timbuktu, but a bitch ain't never said I was stank. That's one thing about it, and 2 things for sure. My name might be Funky Dineva. You lied, you know good and goddamn well. That was dog food. That was dog food that was busted at the front door of your condo, but you wanted to make it seem like I had doo-doo. Like I'm sitting there living in a house with doo-doo at the front door. A house that you came to every day and picked me up. But catch this tea, bitch. In the midst of me living in that house with that doo-doo, bitch, I ain't never smell as bad as you. So here's the thing. Until Michelle Brown is able to walk these streets and get 3 consecutive random reports that she smelled fresh, you sitting up with some stale-ass box braids, fat as a goddamn U-Haul truck, cracking stale-ass jokes, junkie Dineva, and whatever else you be saying. Here's the funny thing. After a decade, that girl don't know nobody I know. That girl don't know nothing about my life. I don't even know what she's finding room to even still talk about at this point. That girl don't know nothing about my life. That girl, at best, she knows somebody that's like, oh, I saw Funky Dineva at Red Lobster. Lord, that girl don't know nobody that I know.
Lord, Harris. This shit here.
But until we get 3 random reports that consecutively that you smell fresh, I'll never feel any ways tired about you. You old, you fat, you stink, you're not smart, you're non-degreed, you're washed up, your self-esteem is in the dump, you don't have a man, you don't have a baby, 2 things that you wanted, but your pussy was too corroded to get. Nobody in Atlanta sees it for you. You think you doing something because you be with Nene Leakes, and Nene, what's she doing these days? You have no access to any celebrity circles. You have no access to any networks. We have not seen you on any TV shows, any specials. You don't host anything. You don't get any bookings. You don't shop better than me. You don't eat better than me. You don't live better than me. You don't ride better than me. You don't vacation better than me. You don't have better friends than me. You don't smell better than me. You're not smarter than me. You're not more articulate than me. You don't have more weight in this space than me. So what you saying, bitch? What you saying? And moreover, when is it gonna be done? When is it gonna be done, Michelle? This like the sweet tea and quad thing. This like the sweet tea and quad thing. Drop down in the comments and please let me know one thing that Michelle Brown got going on better than me. Michelle can't go nowhere I can't go. She can't shop nowhere I can't shop. She can't eat nowhere I can't eat. She can't live nowhere I can't live.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of things, I can do all those things 10 times better than her. Oh, Q, this is borderline bullying. No, the fuck is not. That girl got 10 years worth of comments, all about 10 years worth of videos about me. And this right here alone is going to give her another 10 years worth.
Lord have mercy.
Have at it. And see, I'm changing up my tune a little bit because I normally don't address other YouTubers and bloggers and all that. Tasha K, you another one.
Here you go.
Another one.
Here you go.
I've tried to keep my peace with you. Okay? But Tasha K, I want you to know this, and you can put this on record. Okay? You can put this on record. The next time I publicly see you, I am going to walk up to you and I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And then I'm already just throw my setup and be ready to fight your husband. And the sad part about it is I actually like your husband a lot. I have no problems with your husband. You, on the other hand, Tasha, you the same raggedy bitch that every time you see me in public, it never fails. Every time you see me in public, you run up in my face trying to be my friend. The last time it was at Spoons Them wedding. Back up before that, it was at Spoons Them dinner. I walked in, Tasha K and her husband was sitting at one end of the table. I went and sat down at the other end of the table. I said hello to everyone, including Tasha and her husband. I went and sat at the other end of the table.
Yo.
We get to the end of the dinner. Here come this bitch bringing a chair down from the other end of the table. She gonna come put a chair next to me, talking about so funky, trying to talk to me. And I said to her, Tasha, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not interested in being friends with you. Tasha's response was, Funky Dineva, how can you say that? You don't know me on a personal level. And I said to her, and you've done enough for me to not want to know you on a personal level. I don't want to be your friend. And you sat at the end of that table all but begging me to try to be your friend. We let that ride. I told you, Tasha, I don't want nothing to do with you. Whenever I see you, though, we'll speak and it's cool. Industry courtesy. Ran into you at Spoon's wedding. She was the MC and the person with the mic, interviewing the people, asking them what they had on. I can coexist with anybody. I got out the car. I saw that her ass was MCing it. I rolled my eyes. I put my big boy panties on and I said, let me go do the interview. I did it. She did the whole what are you wearing thing. I played nice in the sandbox. We get ready to leave the party. I'm leaving. Me, Carlos King, and his friend drove. We leaving the party. I'm sitting in the car, waiting on Carlos. Tasha come walk her ass up to the car, want to hug me, talking about, even though you don't fuck with me, I'm going to keep hugging you and I'm going to keep trying until you be my friend. She said, I'm going to keep trying or something she said. These bitches will see you in person and want to be your friend and smile up in your goddamn face. But then they always, Tasha, you somebody who sat in my face and let it be known you want to try to be cool. I'm the one who told you I'm not interested in being friends with you. Then what you do? You go on Instagram, you take a picture of the little post I put up yesterday. I text Tasha personally. I texted her on the side. And I put, why don't you take this down? I don't bother nobody. I stay in my corner. How about you stay in yours? Something to that effect. She read it, but didn't respond. But then went back on the post and gonna try to read the baseboard. Bitch, my house just got cleaned by my MF and housekeeper. Y'all seen James did it. My bathroom is distressed wood and chiplac. Okay, so that discoloration that you seeing, that is the natural color of the wood. She'll go on her post my baseboards. That's the shit y'all do. You don't have to like me. Okay? You don't have to like me.
Oh my God.
But y'all cannot say, what do I always say? I don't discuss other YouTubers. I don't discuss other bloggers. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother Michelle Brown. I don't bother Tasha K. I don't like this. When I wake up tomorrow and all the blogs say, Funky Dineva and Tasha, But Tasha, I'm here to let you know the next time I see you, and you might as well go ahead and get the temporary restraining order, because that's y'all some old go to court ass bitches. The next time I see you, I am going to slap the shit out of you for playing with me. So don't even fix yourself to try to speak, to try to be polite. I'ma slap you, and then I'ma stand back and look at your fuck ass husband. And I don't want nobody to be like he bullying her and that's a woman, because I'm calling your husband ass to the motherfucking carpet too. I want to whoop his ass because of you.
Well, there you go.
You and your husband to this day, y'all could give me a Quick Trip address, and I'll roll up to the Quick Trip and whoop his ass on the strength of you. I want to fight your husband on the strength of you. And that's just where I'm at with it. At 41 years old, I'm tired of y'all bitches bothering me. I don't bother nobody on this internet. I come, do my stories, I check out, and I go home. Y'all jealous bitches sit up and bother me. Tasha K, we've been good since Spoon's wedding. Somehow or another, you got a wild hair up your ass and decided, let me pick shit with Funky Dineva. And why? When people can't access you physically, they will try to access your emotions. Child. And what's the point of all of it? Both of y'all bitches feel like I've passed both of y'all by way too far. I've gotten too high. So what do you want to do? You want to bring me back down to this space. And trust and believe, y'all, I already regret doing this. I already regret it. I already regret it because they both are so satisfied right now that they have gotten me off my high horse, and they've been able to bring me down to a place where I'm addressing them, which means what? They must be relevant in my world. But people can only take so much. I don't bother anybody in this space. Y'all don't see me coming on talking about other bloggers and talking about other YouTubers. I like to keep things, but I guess other people don't have it that way. So here, I am saying this out loud, okay? I am saying this out loud because I am done being nice. At the point in which I used to try to be mature and try to play nice in the sandbox, I'm not playing nice with bitches no more. Tasha K, you and your husband are first on the list. I am telling you now, with every fiber of my being, the next time I see your balding ass, I'ma slap the fuck out of you for the old and the new, okay? I even just did a RHOA Ali interview where they ask, oh, who are some of the people that's really doing it in the YouTube space? And like a dumbass, despite the fact that this girl constantly shit on me, constantly post stuff in order for people to read me and be shady, like a dumbass, on every platform I'm on, whenever somebody ever asks me who is doing it in these space, I always call out Tasha K name. And I always say, you know, people may feel whatever they feel about Tasha K, but you can't take away from her what she's built. And all I have ever asked in this space was for some of you bitches to grant me the same or to leave me alone.
Child.
Or to leave me alone. Now, Tasha, you may respond. You may say whatever it is you want to say, and I really don't care. Because this is going to be the gimme gotcha. And this is going to be the thing, whether you admit it or not, this going to be the bullet that cuts your ass at night. I can honestly hold my head up high with integrity, maturity, and honesty, Tasha, and say, I've never started nothing with you. I've never gone out of my way. I've never taken your content and reposted it on my page in an effort to get people to laugh at you. I don't bother you. I don't bother you. So you have to ask yourself, after you and I had a relatively decent run-in at Spoon's wedding a couple months ago, where you came up to me and hugged me, trying to interact with me all, because see, that's the thing y'all don't understand. That's all these hoes want, is for me to be their friend. They want to be in my orbit. They want to be a part of the crew. They want me to love on them. And here is the gag. I'm down to do all of it. I want to be everybody's friend. Y'all the ones that don't know how to be friends.
Yo.
And what you did this weekend, Tasha, is inconsistent with the shit that was coming out your mouth when I was with Carlos King at Spoon's wedding. Why do you bother me? I don't bother you. I don't bother you. I don't bother Michelle Brown. I don't bother nobody. But just know this. Every time any one of y'all bitches make a video about me, especially you, Michelle Brown, please know that I'm sitting somewhere with my leg crossed, sitting pretty, saying I own that bitch. Because Michelle Brown, I own you. I legitimately own you. Like, your entire YouTube existence is me. Again, you're unattractive. You're not entertaining. Nobody tunes in to watch Michelle Brown because she's funny. The only people who tune into you are people who hate me. So I've struck a nerve. So they want a meeting place for them to be able to sit and canoodle.
Bruh.
And as much as people try to front and act like, and she gonna make her video and she gonna talk her stuff and call me Junkie Dineva and laugh and all of this, bitch, I'm doing damn good for a junkie. And for you not to be a junkie and me to not been in, for you to not be a junkie and for me to have not been around you for 10 years and I have quantifiably ascended to this level.
Quantifiably.
And we can't think of nothing that you've done in 10 years that's taking you to the next level. I won. I won. Andy, I won. And I'm so far ahead of you at this point that nothing you do on your little low level down here affects me. That's why I've ignored your ass for a decade. It was just relevant in this moment. Every time you bring up my motherfucking name, bitch, remember, he rich. And he might have been raggedy when he was my friend, but look at his ass now. He MFing doing it. So make sure when you mention the bad stuff that you say that too. Same for you, Tasha. You want to talk about my baseboards? You make sure every time you bring my damn name up, every time you put it on a blog, you make sure you say, but that nigga where I want to be. You make sure you say, he got the industry access and connects I wish I had. You make sure you say, I might not like that Funky Dineva, but them TV networks and them shows, they really fuck with that nigga. You make sure you say, Funky Dineva, now I might not like him, but he's smart and he articulate. You make sure you say, Funky Dineva, he might have been evicted and repoed and on drugs and was down bad, but when he got himself together, he got himself all the way together. You make sure you say that. Preferably before I fatten your lip, because I am going to slap the shit out of you when I see you, bitch. You and your husband. Get ready for it, and I'm getting out of here. Bye.
Yo, that's a lot. Now, I don't agree with telling someone you're going to slap the shit out of them on site, especially on your channel like that, because she could definitely take that to the police and file some shit on you. I ain't gonna never threaten a bitch and tell nobody I'm gonna do nothing to them. It's just gonna be on site when I see the shit just happen. I ain't gonna be on that kind of level. But it gives that he's been dealing with this shit for quite some time. Do I agree that you need to be threatened, especially a female? Tasha, y'all know Tasha do have a smart ass mouth. Y'all know she say whatever the fuck she want to say on her channel. I mean, which she should. It's her channel. But to keep coming for someone, keep coming. Like, what is the end goal? I do have a problem with people who do get in your face and act like, oh, we're chummy. Hey, what's up when you see me? But then when you get on your channel, it's some other shit. I don't like that because that's some fake shit for me. Okay. Like, if you don't like me in my face, nigga, keep the same energy behind my back. That's how I feel. Okay. That's just how I feel. Now, I feel him on that part. I feel him on that, what he is saying about Tasha doing that. When he see her, then she be like, I'm gonna hug you. Let me hug you. Hey, how you doing? Fuck it, I don't even da, da, da. But then when you get on your channel, you dragging the fuck out of him. I don't like that because that's some fake shit. But you can't be coming on here and saying on site. Like he said it about, I counted. He said it about 4 or 5 times. Like, when I see you, bitch, I'm slapping you on site. Like, that's a lot. And what he said about Michelle ATLian, she do be talking shit about him as well. And I'm not taking up for him. But what I am saying is you cannot be issuing threats like that, because now she can file some shit on you. And if you slap her on site, just know you're going to be going to jail for assault. So that good old money that you're making over there on YouTube, you're going to be spending it to get out of jail. Then you got to go back to court. Then you're going to have to get an attorney because she's going to sue the fuck out of you. And I don't know if y'all know or not, but Tasha K do have hands. Okay. Did y'all see her stump that dude out when he put his hands on her? Trying to fill up on her in the club. She do have hands, okay? Yeah, she do have hands. And her husband, too. Her husband got hands, too. Her husband, Sheck, the African dude, got hands as well. So I don't know if you want to run up on that and have that kind of smoke, Funky Dineva. Now, I do know they said that Funky got some hands, too. You know, he is down there from Florida down there and whatnot. They say the people down there from Florida down there, and down there in Miami got little hands and whatnot. But Tasha can fight. And I saw the video. I'm just saying, I'm putting my money on Tasha on that one. But yeah, Tasha do have hands, and her husband do have them as well. So if you want to get a good stomp out and all that, be my guest. Whoever had the video, definitely shoot it over to me, caramelrail75gmail.com, because I definitely want to see that shit when it go down. And they do run in the same circles, so this shit is bound to happen like expeditiously. They do run in the same circles. As you can see, they were just at a wedding together, according to him, and after said wedding, things just kind of went left. So yeah, and I feel kind of bad laughing when he was reading down Michelle ATLian, because I do like her. I do watch her from time to time, but the shit was funny. I ain't even gonna hold you. Don't hold me to it, Michelle. I laughed because the shit was funny. Everybody else laughed too. So, but what y'all think about that? I did drop the link. If anybody want to come up and talk, you can. If not, we're gonna get out of here because I definitely ain't gonna beg y'all. I'm ready to go anyway because I'm tired of talking. But this shit is crazy. He literally threatened her on live, y'all. On live. Y'all heard it right here on the Caramel Rail Show. Again, shout out to Funky Dineva, Fair Use Act, honey. We shared that information there. And y'all heard it right here. He threatened her. Funky Dineva officially threatens Tasha K for speaking about him and being fake on her YouTube, as one to call it, channel child. So yeah, I see y'all putting there, honey. It's gonna be windmills. He already said, bitch, when I see you, give me to drop the Addy down there to the gas station, baby. I pull up down there. Now I will say, Funky, you did say that you live better than Michelle, that you drive better than her. Michelle drives a Porsche. Funky drives a BMW. Porsche, BMW, gotta go with the Porsche. All right. You say you live better than her. You're renting a house. Michelle owns her house. Michelle kind of won there too. So I don't know. Maybe you were just mad when you said all that. But you know, not to get in y'all argument. But Michelle kind of owns her house. You rent your house. She drives a Porsche. You drive a BMW, which both of those are nice cars. But you know, I don't know. I don't know how Michelle money is. I don't count her money, but I mean, should it be about that? Should everybody be like, oh, I make more money than you? It ain't about that. I mean, I don't know. I think he's more so upset about the disrespect that's been given to him and the things that's been said. The fact that Michelle kind of let everybody know that, you know, Funky Dineva was a junkie, was on drugs and owed him money and shit like that. Yo. I mean, it's true. It did happen. She said she went over there. She did a whole video. The video is out there. I think I shared it on my channel where she said Funky Dineva lived in her home, owed her rent, didn't pay her the rent. I think they had to go to court or some shit like that to get the rest of the rent. But she said that when he moved out, he took her washer and dryer set and has not returned that. She said that when she went over there that the house smelled like dog shit and piss everywhere because he wasn't taking the dogs out when he was allowing the dogs to pee and shit in the house. It was a lot of stuff that she put out there. So yo, it's crazy. She does have a beautiful home. I saw her home. She does have a nice, beautiful home. All right, but she lives well. She's doing very well for herself. And they do run in the same circles. Do I think that he should have said she was stank? I'm going to say this because y'all was like, oh, that's kind of fucked up that he said that. I'm going to say this, and I said it before. If you're in an argument with somebody, game on. If I'm going to argue with you, I'm not watching my mouth. I feel him on that. He mad. They arguing. Tasha said her shit. Now he said his. The goal is to be more abrasive than the person that said the shit about you when you're in an argument. That's just how it goes. If you say some crazy shit about me and I clap back, the goal is to say some harsher shit to you and about you to kind of sting you. That's just how it goes in the argument. So they beefing, they fighting. Do I agree he threatened to hit her as a man? I don't agree with that shit at all. Don't ever put your hands on a woman. I don't agree with that. Okay, don't never say you're gonna run up on her and slap her on sight, because she is a female still, even though he is a gay male. That does not give you a pass to put hands on a woman. But when you're in an argument, that arguing shit, y'all can do arguing all damn day. I don't like to argue, but if you're gonna argue, you know, you gotta watch your mouth and the threats that you put out when you're on social media, because that shit can be taken very literal and taken down to the police station and somebody files some shit on your ass. So you got to watch that. Funky Dineva, I get it, you mad, but that threat shit on the internet, I don't agree with that shit at all. I really don't. If I'm mad at you and I'm ready to put hands on you, you won't never know it. You will just see it. Okay. Period. Let's get out of here though, guys. That's my show. I love you guys down. All right. Thank you to my mods, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you to my backup mods, Rose Armstead and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job of keeping the bullshit down. We'll call it that. All right. Thank you so much to the content creators in here. And I've seen a lot of you guys. Shout out to Snatch by Diego. I see you in here. True TV Podcast. Thank you for being here. Sunny Days is in the building. Purple Unicorn is here. Gary Talk Show, Messy Host, ATL, Boss Lady Bryn, Girlfriend Chronicles. Love seeing her. Do I have any more? Let me know. I see you, Sunny Days. I see you. Did I miss any content creators? Mods, let me know right quick before we get out. Just the T, please. I see you, dear. Just the T, please, is in the building. You guys check out all these content creators, all right? And support my Caramelians. Y'all know I love y'all down as well. All right. Yeah, this Creole Fontaine said, yes, honey. The YouTube streets are definitely on fire. Okay. Somebody's face gonna be on fire when they see somebody too, according to what we just saw. Somebody, Tasha, girl, you better put some baby powder on your face, girl. Because when he slap you, girl, it's gonna stink. Girl, put some baby powder right here, girl, and right here. All right, because Funky said it's on site. Let me scroll back down. Any more content creators? Y'all let me know. It's a great live as always. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's get out of here. I love y'all down. All right. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't done it. All right, subscribe so that you guys can get all this tea, all of the things, okay, when Caramel go live. All right, your notification bell should be on so that anytime I go live, you guys will know, okay? Because y'all don't want to miss none of this tea. Y'all know when I pop in, baby, I'm talking about something or somebody, Yeah, so if nothing else, child, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow,